Oh, man. How are you doing, Dream?
I'm dying.
Dude, yeah, same. I know. Why are you dying, buddy?
I have a cough.
What are you freaking goober?
I have
Alrighty.
a cough. I'm ill.
Well, I hope you're feeling okay. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna break down the brief. What?
I threw up.
Oh my God, Dream. All right, so it looks like we're on Lingor here. Blue 4 starting off in a small section. They're going to be the attacking faction. Green 4 is going to be defending. 3 separate sectors here. Weirdly enough, we've got these additional... I think these are meant to be the zones, but they're also green, so it does throw me off a little bit because usually for Green 4, you also see green as the start zone itself, so I don't think they're able to enter the zones themselves, but I think they're going to start in here instead. But we have a custom few areas here. A port, metalworks area, and a vehicle depot. And weird to see the black shading down, indicating there's some custom buildups right there. But we'll do a briefing, a breakdown on this southern area. We've seen quite a few rounds done on Lingor and Dingor in this southern section, and everything's on fire. Green 4 spawn. Well. Okay, then. And Arcor will be joining us today as well for round 1. I completely forgot. He just showed up in the channel, and then I remembered. Ah, excellent. Arcor, how you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Great. Now, generally how we do the initial setup is we'll... Oh, yeah, don't mind Dream. He's having a coughing fit, probably because he was choking on dick, but besides the point. Usually we break down the briefing, and then we go over...
so long.
The sections, as well as the few notes on the game mode. Then we go over players on both sides, giving some inferences of their past experiences and why you should root for X, Y, Z, that factor. So, do you want to read the...
I'm going to do the background without
You want to do background? Okay, good luck. Go ahead.
After comprehensively wiping out local law enforcement, Victor Fernandez has expanded his operation in the island nation of Valverde. From its humble beginnings as a tyrannical, exploitative cocaine empire to a full supply chain of military weapons and ordnance to the highest bidder in Latin America. His latest racket involves stealing US weapons from seaborne convoys, modifying and removing all traceability from them and selling them to revolutionaries currently rampaging through Cuba. The US government has been angered and is sending the 75th Ranger Regiment, Blue 4, to take control of Fernandez's supply chain, seize the stolen weapons, and stamp out the menace once and for all. In preparation, it has bombed the airfield where his private army, Infora, hold up, which has wiped out all of their defensive hardware. Now they must rush to defend the key sites in their supply chain against a danger that threatens both their income and lives. Is this the end for Victor Fernandez? Area of operations. Valverde is a lush tropical paradise, and the AO, which features a river running through it, is roughly east to west. Roughly east to west. An airfield to the south and a small town where the objective areas are situated reflects this. Notice there are 3 sectors: a port where the weapons arrive, a metalworks where they are re-engineered and unbadged, and a vehicle depot that houses and maintains the support vehicles for the whole operation. Mission rules: no climbing the crane in Sector 1.
The crane game is off limits. Alright, so quick note on the game mode. This is sector control. To simply explain it, the defending faction has multiple sectors, usually 2 or 3. Sometimes in a blue moon you see 1 sector to hold. Now, how they hold it is really, really simple. If they have 1 unit, at least 1 person, infantry, can't be in a vehicle, can't be in a static, they have to be physically down as an infantryman in this sector, which is these any of these highlighted zones. As long as they are within that zone and alive and not unconscious, Blue 4 is unable to take the zone. How they would take the zone is they would enter it as infantry to take the zone. So as soon as the last Green 4 guy is either killed or knocked unconscious and Blue 4 has a person in the zone is then taken. If there's no Green 4 in their period and then a Blue 4 member, or in this case an attacking member, walks in, it is also taken. So all they have to do is just play defense, keep people in the zone, and they should be fine. Sector control usually favors the defenders in that regard because it allows for a lot of not just defensive plays, but ways that you can stash people around. We've seen some pretty creative plays in the past, but we'll see how this round specifically goes. Arcor, do you want to go over what Blue 4 is rocking for the uniforms, loadouts, and assets?
Prefer not to, but thank you for the offer.
Okay.
Based.
I'll go ahead and cover that. My bad, buddy. Let me know if there's anything you want to specifically cover, or if there's anything you want to bring up. Just feel free to cut me off.
Thank you.
Otherwise, Blue 4, we have
cut
them
you off.
rocking, I said, for Arcor Dream. Not
Funny.
you. Otherwise, the Scotland Forever will start.
No, please, not now.
Just joking, buddy. But otherwise, we're basically going to be seeing some Blue 4 Ranger kits made by Maz here. So your standard Blue 4 US styled stuff that we normally see Blue 4 take regardless. And when I say that in this sense, I mean they're usually US kits anyway. Otherwise, because they're running the Ranger kits, they get access to the Scars on top of the Mark 18 Mod 1, which we usually see as a GL weapon for that underbarrel. Then Glock 17s as a secondary, support weapons being the 249 LMG and the 240 Bravo, 240 Gamma Golf. My bad, it's a Golf. Medium machine gun for the machine gunner rolls. Light anti-tank's going to be the M72 Law. Recon's going to have access to any version of the 2010 ESR, which is a bolt-action sniper rifle. And then the suppressed shooters will either get the Mark 14 EBR from RHS or the SOCOM 16, which are both 20-round 7.62x54 NATO guns that they suppress because they like to give a recon to suppress shooter slots. And then the crew and aviation will either get Mark 18s or MP7s, which are pretty awesome submachine guns. Mat weaponry for Blue 4 is also going to be the Moz, and it looks like they get 2 shots per person. Usually they also have an assistant. So what usually happens is the guy with the actual Moz gets 2 rounds, and the assistant has an additional 2. Looks like they're mirroring that on Independent side with the RPG 32 with 2 rounds per person there as well. Otherwise, assets-wise, we got 2 light Polaris Dagger Jeeps. I think it's pronounced Dagor instead of Dagger, my bad. But these are just open transports. You can shoot from any seat except the driver with that Vic. You can also have a machine gunner go in the quote-unquote gunner seat, which is that center one, and shoot his machine gun from there. So you can turn it to a technical if you wanted to. It's just the weapon basically dismounts with the person. Otherwise, other assets, you did see a Little Bird over there, specifically an AH-6M. I believe it only has a single M134 minigun pylon, which is mounted on the left side. Also, I am seeing someone next to G-Legs, but it looks like G-Legs, no. Okay, so according to the roster of Hotel 1, because you always see air assets on Hotel, it looks like G-Legs is going to be with Reapers, which means they are going to have a co-pilot, which means they can use the camera on the Little Bird for scouting, which is very, very good to utilize because it can allow the air asset to kind of scout ahead. Also, I am seeing a Green 4 crew member. I believe that's an admin who's with them. Probably from the Green 4 side. Don't know what they're talking about there. Don't know what the issue is. Maybe something to do with the asset itself, but we'll see if that gets rectified. Sometimes you see the admins, if they're on one side, come to the other side and address certain issues, because once in a while something slips through the cracks.
Look at Bay and Falcon. Look at Bay.
Where are Bay and Falcon?
Delta HQ for info. Just have a quick look at them.
Oh, no. I see. So, Falcon is carrying Bay. They did the carry static glitch where they can carry someone in the static. And he's trying to pick Bay up and put him somewhere. I think they're eyeing the top of the gas station. I wouldn't recommend fortifying a gas station, because we've seen what happens to a gas
This
station
could go horribly wrong.
when it takes fire, but okay.
This could go absolutely horribly wrong.
Yep, so he's enhanced movement and he's going to go on the rooftop of this building, perhaps. Okay. Korvac trying to follow them, and is he jumping around on your screen too?
No.
Okay.
They seem to be pretty steady now.
That was interesting. But regardless, let me look back on the brief tab here for assets. They also have some assault boats if they want to take a river approach, because their spawn is on the river, so they can use those to immediately transport up. But I wouldn't recommend that, because that would play to a rush play, and you'd imagine Green 4 would probably rush to the waterway to prevent a rush, and those ribs are very, very the opposite of tanky. They can die in a few hits and go down, so you probably don't want to see that in play. But otherwise, Quickly going over Green 4, since we have about 7 minutes remaining. We've gone through half our time. More kits made by Maz. They're doing the 2010 Rebel French Lizard camouflage, which is basically just some generic insurgents, I would say. Oh, they're good kits. Cheat cone vests, pith helmets, and some M1 helmets as well. But they also have what I believe is the Syndicate uniform background, if not one by RHS that is of a similar design. Loadouts, they're going to be given 7.62x39 weaponry, as well as AKS-74. So a mix of 7.62x39 and 5.45, PMs being their secondary guns. Support gunners getting the RPK light machine gun with the 45-round magazines, and then the MMG gets the PKP, which is 7.62x54, equivalent of 7.62x54 NATO. Lats are going to be the RPG-26 to mirror the M72 on Blue 4. Recon gets the 25000. Scout gunners get either the AS-Val or an AKS-74 with 45-round magazines. It's an interesting balance choice. I think it helps keep it fresh. And then crew either get the PP-2000 or an AKS-74 as well. Hey, now. Asset-wise, they get the one little static here for AA duty to shoot down the Little Bird. Little Bird has no countermeasures against it other than mobility, as well as possibly being too close to the static to get locked on, or player incompetence without having to know how to lock on, which sometimes happens.
Okay, this is going to be completely off topic here, but you know, I'm already giving up on my existence at this point.
Okay.
I've got a poll running in my chat at the moment called Pizza ? Should I go for a Domino's, a local, or something different?
That's entirely on you, buddy. I'm not drinking tonight, therefore I won't get a craving for booze.
No, I mean, like, what do you think I do? Hell, it's like a poll. You vote.
Okay, I'm impartial. I hate decision making, so you're gonna have to figure that one out. No, you're not Bloodwayne. I don't make decisions for you. Go flip a coin. Watching Tackleberry try to jump to a church building from a plank he's made, and he is unable to do so. But I like the creativity we're seeing Green 4 trying to do with fortifying buildings next to their spawn. I guess to overwatch the remaining AOs from up here, which is smart. It helps cover some of the big open areas, but it's one of those things where, no, I get why they're doing it. It's because this is the limit of their build area. They're not allowed to actually go in and fortify the sectors themselves, so they have no other reason to make these points, which is why they're making these positions. But they are a little bit niche. In the sense that I think Blue 4 is probably going to stay to the northern sides instead, because if they know that Green 4 is stuck on the southern part, it means Green 4 is probably fortified it to some degree. So why attack fortified positions when you can just go around on the northern side and bypass? But otherwise, let's go look at the AOs, and then we'll look at the rosters here. So Sector 1, Dream, Arcor, what are your thoughts on Sector 1?
Sorry, the floor. It is a floor. I'm sorry, I'm rushing here. Sector 1. Well, as they said, Sector 1 is the port where they enter in all of the weapons, so it's not a bad area. You've got a lot of layers, a lot of steps, you know, normal stuff. Obviously, you can't climb on the crane, which is a bit of an interesting one because, you know, that would actually be a pretty good position. I can understand why they wouldn't put it in there. I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I think Sector 1 has some good positions for overwatching the riverway itself to deny Blue 4 the ability to rush in with those boats. In terms of foot race wise, I could see Blue 4 getting their boats slightly past this one little central island with the 2 rocks. That's not a position you want to be in, though. Because you'd be pinned by the time Green 4 is able to deploy on this sector. But they could deploy super close with those boats, but then have no positions of cover to move in and probably get taken out. So I think those boats are a bit of a red herring personally, but I believe the port's main purpose is to help fortify against any movement from, you know, the direct route from Blue 4. And based on where the positions of cover are, especially from the, if you notice if you look southwest on top of the objective, the railings offer a good bit of cover to fire from in the western direction. So that's a good spot. The remaining perimeter wall is also pretty nice. There are some positions where any faction could enhance movement on top of the wall and then ride the top of the wall to get over, but that heavily exposes them, so they could be then picked off. The only thing I'm really seeing a lack of is second story positioning to overwatch other directions. We see a little bit of it northeast and east itself with the one tower and then the big windows and then the high-end areas within this big building on the southeastern side, which I could imagine a impromptu defense could be set up in there. But let's see, the warehouse, it's also big and empty. You could, I guess, hide in the cargo, in between the cargo crates, because these are the, I believe, the Huron containers that don't actually open. Not a lot of wiggle room in the actual sector to hide, but a few places that you could probably, you know, have a squad, have a bit of a field day on. So not bad for there. Sector 2. What are your thoughts on Sector 2?
Sector 2. Sector 2 is the oh, I'm sorry. I can't say it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Is the metalworks, and I think it's a pretty decent. It's got the walls that are scalable, so it's not really, the walls don't really mean much, and they've got a couple holes in them. But lots of tall buildings, lots of hard access buildings. Obviously, we know. I can't actually remember which building it is. It's the
Mission has started.
It's the middle sort of beige one. You can't throw any nades through the little hatch there, so that's always a good thing.
So, mission has started real quick. I just wanted to point out,
Oh,
looks like we're seeing a massive infantry push. I'm not seeing any of the Polaris Jeeps utilized. Nope, I lied. There's one going to the north. Little Bird's kind of just flying around the formation. We've got 2 members of Platoon HQ moving up the river with the ribs, but we're seeing a majority of the force moving south, and then 1 squad's worth of force moving north to then head east, and Green 4 is already starting to run in. But Sector 2, I think, is great because it has a few buildings where you can get on that's roof. Now, the one that already exists on the map that is on the left side of the small MSR that comes in is really open. I wouldn't recommend that. However, it is important to note that if you get into the small room up here, people can't throw grenades beyond this ladder. Even though it's an open spot, there's an invisible hitbox. So I have seen people in FNF camp this room time and time again, in which case the only way to clear it out is to put an explosive satchel and just blow the entire building, which it will go boom. But I know people like to abuse this room because people can't put grenades there. The other building, though, which is actually placed for the mission, this one I really like because you can get on the rooftop. It gives you a good amount of cover, and it will let you overwatch pretty much the entire compound except for the immediate west because that other building's in the way. It's got a nice perimeter wall. The one weakness is it has some immediate defilade cover for the enemy to approach from the north, as well as some trees, and it also has an overwatch position from the mountaintop. Quickly looking at Sector 3, because I think Dream just called BRB, and I'm waiting for Arcor to cut me off.
Yeah, I'm just BRBing because I need to restart because of my sound glitch.
Yep, I hate that glitch, but I understand, man. Third AO is pretty nice. It's got a perimeter wall. It's got some second story access, but again, it's really open. It's got the research complex, which is a really nice building to camp because it doesn't have a destroyed texture. Also, real quick, as I predicted, Green 4 have gotten into positions, and it looks like the RHIB did not move past this one building. It looks like I can't tell if the lead driver was killed. He was not.
Yeah,
he got onto the other boat. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, he did? Did?
Yep. Savan, who was in the other boat, he's in the other boat right now. He was able to bail out and get on there. But it looks like they made it, as I predicted, about towards that island before Green 4 was able to set up and shoot at him.
To make them think they're coming on boat, though.
I would say it's not enough to make Green 4 think it's a boat because they only saw 2 boats. And then the other boat turned around. They'll keep eyes in this direction, sure. But I don't think it was enough to really bait them. But I don't think Blue 4 should have risked a feint like that because that's just exposing way too many personnel. I'm surprised that Saven was able to even survive that, to be perfectly honest. Because, again, those boats are really easily destroyable and really easy to pick off. But
They have Blue 4 X-ray in position. They might be able to catch the independent pushing up there for a B, it looks like.
But it is Green 4's X-ray team as well, so we might see some short-range marksmanship action or some short-range suppress shooting action. I think Green 4 is doing a great job to get up on this hill so they can kind of lock down Blue 4's movement to the north. However, there are some blind spots with the defilade, specifically to the northwest, where the MSR goes north and then west. Hooking west, excuse me, that Blue 4 could have units to move right on top of where Blue 4 already is with X-Ray, to put them right next to Green 4 X-Ray's position. So I think we're going to see a short-range firefight, but that is 4IB versus AA. Who's on 4IB here? Is Stark in here? Yes, he is. Let me guess. Stark is the marksman? Yeah.
Oh. Well, they just lost the advantage of concealment.
See, I'm concerned. Who took the shot there?
That was Lolo.
It was a marksman rifle. That would be...
It was Lolo.
Lolo, yeah.
Ooh,
That was a
Lolo
bit-
actually has like a ghillie suit going here.
Yeah,
But
that's quite surprising for Lolo to get shot there, because that is just a dangerous shot.
see, he fired at Bravo 1 though. No, excuse me. That Bravo 1's further back. He fired at the Pepega Pirate members that are east of Sector 2. Because he's scouting out their position right now. So that's where Rufus, Guzman,
Stark is going to skyline.
Flux, and Guy
Ooh.
Fieri are. Now to my chat, apologies that we didn't cover the individual players. It's just a lot to go over here, unfortunately, but we'll get to it for the rest of the AOs. And MSR means main supplier,
Just
main
a
service route. It
last
usually means the
little
biggest
cutaway.
road in the AO,
I've currently got a
which
poll going on
technically
to
would be
choose my
this.
toppings.
Oh my god. Just flip a coin. That's what I do.
Mushrooms.
No, because I let the chat decide what.
Oh,
Stark has fired a shot.
Oh, that landed either in Fred or next Fred. Someone got shot. I think it was Dinga. That's a lot of blood, though.
Yep.
But please, anyone listening, come and...
And now we have Charlie for Blue 4 firing up at Green 4 Alpha. They're taking some flanking fire, though, from Green 4 Platoon HQ and 2600K from across the river.
Boat, I think, got bait rushed in. Yeah, they did. They started the engine and let it go.
Yeah, they're launching boats and keeping the engine on to freak Green 4 out. That is...
That's a good strat.
pretty smart.
Wow, and people are still shooting at it. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, if they put an explosive charge on it, detonated it, watching Green 4 come in, that would be brilliant. That would actually be brilliant.
It would kill 26, like, right.
It would, yeah, no, and a satchel would have killed 2600, but that alone, that action is honestly incredible, because that's going to distract Green 4, because they think there's a naval push. Like what Arcor said earlier. I get it. That's awesome. 200 IQ play. I love it. I'll write that one down. But I always... Falcon says to look at Bay again. Oh, God. So I have been informed to go look at Bay. They've put Bay on top of a fountain with the AA turret.
It's pretty based.
Dream, I hope you get shot. But look, 2600 he's gotten in. I think he's going to turn the engine off. Yep. Turn the engine off on that. I'd love to see an explosive trap play, like just to one-off that. And then when they hear the engine cut or see someone go up to it to shut the engine off, they get the charge and get a free kill. That's just dirty. God, I want to see it now. So right now we're just having a lot of outskirts fighting. It's mostly with the main force down to the south. Harudu just got knocked out, I believe, by Night Owl. Grav has been knocked out for a while. Green 4 X-Ray pulled back. They're pulling back to the previous position that was being engaged by X-Ray. Blue 4, before Green 4 X-Ray took a few shots on him. So I think Blue 4 is now going to try to look for a flank ability here, utilizing their main force attacking the southern districts. To see if they can bait Green 4 to send in QRF into that region to hold it, thereby weakening their holds on the objectives to allow for Blue 4 Bravo to then go across the river and snipe that position. But 2600 is now firing at them from across the river south. He's got a pretty nice position under this bush. I'm surprised that he saw these guys at Scandi Recon here. Also, no, it looks like he did get a hit because I'm seeing some blood over here. So great marksmanship by 2600 for a red dot. But Also, small side note, Whiplash has officially joined Scandy Recon, so I'm no longer going to call him an SOG dev. I will just refer to him as a member of Scandy. But, yeah, 2600 only has an iron, little one-times sight with his AK there. That's some great marksmanship. Meanwhile, Blue Fort looks like Delta was trying to be that flanking force, but they have been held by 1RW here, who continues to fire up on Blue Fort's position. As we see a medium machine gunner suppressing really, really far out. I think they see movement over here, but there's nothing actually there. So a few phantom contacts there for Blue Fort, but that's only causing them to be out in the open, to be engaged by this Green Fort force. You're also seeing Blue Fort doing a cast run on that position. I'm now looking over to see if Bay aggro's on that Little Bird, but nope, it is too far away, and there's a thick line of trees between Bay and the Little Bird, so he's not going to be able to get a lock. Otherwise, Blue Force starting to make some ground, but they're going to start having some CQC building to building. We got Norris. Actually, they're being pushed by Green Fort. Norris getting taken out. And Despo here trying to counter a grenade is thrown. It's a thermite grenade. Interesting choice for Green 4 there. Ooh, otherwise we got Vagrant. He's run up. He threw an explosive satchel on top of Blue 4. No one's noticed.
Shit.
He's going to get them all.
Where was this?
This was the southernmost side.
Too.
Multiple Blue 4 casualties. Vagrant making a run for it. Navy trying to cut him off.
Vagrant's just suppressing.
That was a
right
great play.
now. We've already got two of them. And then downed Green Thumb, but Green Thumb managed to get back up. But Green Thumb's lost a lot of blood.
I think some of the bodies stopped some of the explosive from hitting the rest of them. Vagrant getting some great shots on Navy and crippling him.
Navy, though, responded with a GL.
But Vagrant, I mean, that was a great play to make. More GL's going, but Vagrant keeps low. He won't take too much damage from it. Nemesis saying it wasn't a satchel. It looked like a satchel, though. It was a thick green texture.
It was definitely a satchel.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
was.
demo block would be a block, but I will admit, like, it seemed to have, like, a demo block range, not a satchel, but the explosive crater would also be smaller. But I think it was just the terrain bugging out, to be honest, because that should have gotten all of them. Because you can, FNF has it rigged so you can set charges and satchels to be thrown. But I feel like a satchel should have killed all of them, to be honest. I've seen satchels go off. It's usually a lot bigger.
Right with the body part.
Yeah,
The body
I
actually
think it was just a body block,
withstood.
which normally you don't see, but I think something just glitched out there, because that should have been a deadlier explosion, but hey, at the same time, still a great play, and it's completely slowed down that Overwatch element from doing any flanking, thus allowing Blue Fort to only maneuver on the northeastern side, and you're seeing Green Force starting to adapt by setting up some dynamic defenses here. We're already seeing them pulling back with smoke. The one issue is some Blue 4 players that might try to intermingle, such as Cholt here, and cut off those plays. But we're seeing some airstrikes coming in with that 134 pylon. Burt trying to fire at the helicopter, but not doing much. And Vagrant now able to fully pull back as the rest of these guys are stuck on medical duty, because that satchel would have at least hurt.
Well, HQ keeps sending boats in. It's funny to see.
Ooh, Bay's
Oh,
moving
they're
the,
sending another one.
Bay's moving the air. Yeah, the helicopter's staying just perfectly away from Bay.
2600 now turning to look at the Phantom boat. He's not even going to waste his ammo on it this time.
Second Phantom boat.
Both.
I just love this strategy.
Because the engine will be running as well, and that's just
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
really
distraction.
loud.
So 2600 now going up to turn it off. But God, they could blow him up if they put a charge in there and just set it on like a timer. If they timed like when the first boat went, they could just put it on a timer, not relying on the explosive charge. Speaking of explosive charges, Sanchez just got blown away by one. Is Cholt an engineer? Cholt, I think, just used an explosive trap to try to bait these guys. Now he's throwing some thermite grenades up. Good play there, too. I'm liking the explosive plays tonight. This is just round one. But quickly looking back, looks like Blue 4 is going to try to find an angle to cross, but I think Green 4 knows about it because they're starting to set up defenses to the north. I'm a little worried for Green 4, though, because they don't have a lot of men on this southern side. Blue 4 still has a big chunk of players. We need to see another Maskaz event or two to ensure Green 4's defenses on this area, but it looks like it's a little too fleeting. That 134 is pounding Bird.
So the Bay's attempt, or the AA's attempt at, you know,
Yeah, they're trying to
get this
move.
helicopter has gone really wrong.
They have it exposed right now. I think they're going to move it to a more open area here, because if they had it, he should be able to get the lock on that little bird right now.
Oh, yeah, that little bird's getting closer. This should be
Yeah, he
perfect
should be able to get
locking
the lock
distance.
here. He just has to keep it on. He's lining it. Falcon's lining it up for Bay.
I think Greg's
should
gonna
have it.
just escape.
No, he should have it at this range.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, this is quite surprising from Greg. Maybe he thinks it's been taken out?
He's
Does he haven't
testing
heard
it
anything
right
from it?
now. Yeah.
With little bird, it takes longer to get a lock on onto a small target.
Yep. And Falcon's shooting at a Hunt IR thing that's been launched to make it fall down quicker. Good marksmanship, because you saw that immediately fall down quicker, and now he's immediately going back to his other duty. Good call.
Right. I don't know, maybe did Bay not see him, or did Bay not?
No, Bay
able to
sees
get
it.
him off?
I'm watching him move it around
Yeah.
as the Vic's moving. He just
Can he not
cannot.
get- He looks
He
pretty.
can't get a
like-
lock because Arcor is right. Smaller targets do take a longer time to lock.
Oh no, it's 800 meters view distance.
Ooh, that. Yeah, they might not even be at the render range then. Yeah, no, that little bird is barely on the outskirts of his render distance. That's why.
Is that-
Just
That's
at
the-
edge, yeah.
That's the Strela, right? How long does Strelas take the lock?
Anywhere
lock?
from like 6 to 15 seconds, depending on the target. But I think it's Arcor's right. It's because the render distance is limited to 800, which it says in the mission variables. So yeah, it might just be outside of his distance itself. So Izzo has gotten behind a few more guys. We saw another explosive trap go off by Vagrant. You can see the crater and 2 dead Blue 4. I'm ashamed I missed that, but that's exactly what Vagrant needed to do. He got 2 more kills out explosive. Izzo going down because he fought a fortified position.
Both squads, both like teams are quite mixed right now. Like they are away from each other. Green 4 have lost just a lot of guys from this, like, just continued push from Blue 4, and I think Blue 4 are doing really well at just taking down their defense one by one. Oh, Greg found the
God, the
boat.
helicopter just killed the boat.
Yeah, Green 4 was coming in with the
No.
boat. What are
No
they
more boat
doing?
plays.
No, but that was Green 4 taking the boats. Blue 4 have abandoned it. I guess they
Oh,
were
so-
trying to use the boats to maneuver, and Legs just decided to snipe the boat. Interesting turn of
Ooh,
events there.
Gazag and Tackle not cover. Oh no, they did. It's on unfortunate ground though, so Gazag and Tackle are in a pretty bad position.
So I gotta wonder if the static AA is being moved right now. They're gonna try to move to overwatch the river to potentially snipe the helicopter. But yeah, there's a nice long-range engagement here. Gazag Tackle staying in their cover that they dug. But Blue 4 does not have a lot. Izzo just got double tacked by Jansen. But yeah, Blue 4 is about to have full reign into maneuvering in, and we still have the northern engagement, which looks like Blue 4's taking a few casualties. Azariah seems to be down. But I think Green 4's starting to run very thin on their infantry now. They still have groups like Pepega, some really elite players there. But we also have a lot of new faces, which I don't know how well they're going to perform. But Blue 4 still has quite a few of their members remaining.
Problem is, Korvac is one of the last like few on that line, so Green 4 could lose their command quickly, and I mean we all know how
Look at
comms go.
yeah, look at the southern side. Look at this massive Blue 4 line where we got DJ, Emzakov, Jib. Savan and Oddball now look to their north. You got Banks and Andrews coming right behind them.
Ooh.
This could be a game changer. Now, both of them seem to just be rifleman-based kids. Banks has a light anti-tank weapon. But if they could get behind this blue 4 line, because they're not watching their north, there's no northern security with this group, they could do a significant amount of damage.
Are any of them a explosive specialist?
Nope, they're just riflemen. Now, the other 3 guys with them, they do have Maz, who is an explosive specialist. They got Ash and 2600K, who is a medic, but he's been doing some great marksmanship here with that that one-time scope. Ash doesn't have any AT on him, so I assume he's either an assistant or he's already spent his AT or dropped it, which is more likely because he might have just wanted the mobility as a rifleman instead.
Oh, Oddball might be about to run straight into Banks and Andrews here by accident. Oh, I think... Oh, no, Oddball didn't see him. Banks has got his gun down. Sven doesn't see him.
Sven went guns up. He's looking. Banks is spotted and engaged by Sven and Oddball at the same time. He is taken out.
Taken down.
Enfilading fire. Yep. Sven going high. That grenade did damage him, cripple him.
Sven.
But, yep, this blind sending of troops to the north.
Bad nade from Oddball there, but it might actually work out in his favor.
Yep, that wounds Andrews. Another grenade going out. Andrews spotted by Broken on a building to the rear. And picked off as more people start opening up on him. So, great static defense.
Executed.
Yeah, great security by Blue 4 there, though I don't think that was intentional. It was just a matter of, okay, let's move here. Oh shit, there's bad people here. So, lucky, very lucky. Otherwise, the south seems to still be just a mix of CQC. To the north, we have 3 Green 4 members part of Delta HQ that are going to start sweeping this hill. Who are those people? It is Arma Jesus, Kane, and Michael. Of course, it's Pepega doing something ballsy like that. I would say them and Scandi are the 2 groups that are really capable of doing something with this small of a force, but having that much of an impact. They're going to be fighting X-Ray first, and X-Ray does not have any security here. They're all looking to that hill because they are not expecting Green 4 to pull this maneuver. But if you fight either Scandi or Pepega, you need to expect shit like this.
I just noticed Korvac is dead, so we'll have to see how comms go as best we can from Johansson. Janssen? I don't know. Trying to fire up at Vexen, but Olaf and Misfit are right next to him.
Michael just picked off a member of X-Ray to the north.
Damn. Oh, here comes Olaf.
Grenade going right on top of Seismo, but it was mainly on a tree. And now you got these 3 members of Pepega moving in.
Look at Janssen. Oh. Oh, Olaf might walk right into that grenade, and he does.
Seismo taking out Michael.
Leia's trying to see through the window. Leia climbs through the window.
And there's the kill by Leia. Now it's just Night Owl in the sector.
Ooh, ow, what a kill by Leia.
That was a good pick off through.
Yeah. Surprised she managed to climb that window though. So 26, Maz and Ash have been spotted, but 26 managed to get somewhat close. So 26 has a really good position here.
The rest of Blue 4 X-Ray is starting to pull away to where Bravo is, as they're pursued by King and Guy Fieri. Schnuffles was just picked off from afar. Solek also getting hit. Yeah, Green 4 continuing to move up in that direction after Blue 4 knows that there's forces coming from that direction. Not the smartest play, in my opinion. Korvac in my chat yelling he's sad because he walked right into him. Oh. Sorry, Korvac. Love how Solvek doesn't care that he's under fire. He is still going to try to bandage Schnuffles, and now he's taking more fire. Fire's going over him. I think it's 2 different shooters, one firing over and one actually trying to get the marksman shot.
Solek leaves no man behind.
And Solek is taken out.
Rip.
All right, so meanwhile, Blue 4 X-Ray is regrouped as only 3 members. Hold on.
Damn.
No, 4 members.
Bravo is pushing Good push there.
Mountain got taken out, and Lolo also got taken out, possibly by the Green 4 controlled mountaintop to the south.
That's a huge waste of a ghillie suit right there.
Yeah. But it looks like Armageddon now moving one way. I misidentified Armageddon as Guy Fury earlier. My apologies, but now Kane is following suit here.
Oh, Greg is getting awfully close here. But they haven't got it set up.
I think there's been enough sufficiently here. Green 4 might be able to hold against Blue 4 if we see a few more Mask has events, but it was looking a lot more in Blue 4's favor earlier, but that has turned around.
Hmm.
Kane staying up on the ridge, looking around, seeing if Blue 4 made a bank for it. He didn't see that the X-Ray members just stayed low instead. Got to be careful not to overexpose himself now. The direction he's going, he might be shown by Sam, but no, he pulls back. Meanwhile, Tali and Kotharus are unaware that Scandi Recon is right next to them, and Scandi has a bunch of other members with him today as well. So there's a full-on squad.
Oh, God.
A lot of
This is
room
a
for Green 4 to
terrifying
do some
squad.
significant damage, but these are some of the best of the best.
Oh, God, this is a terrifying squad. Oh, Coulter? No?
I'm sorry, Lolo, you are Italian. I'm sorry that I
Gonna
think you're
walk right
Czech.
past him.
Yeah, they're gonna walk around each other. Kane and Armageddon have regrouped towards the south. Blue 4 is looting their dead marksman's body. They haven't noticed the two guys coming over the open doing some pretty severe skylining, but they're just simply not at an angle to spot them. Meanwhile, looking to the south, Blue 4 still regrouping. But Green 4 are starting. I just watched a Green 4 guy die. That was their explosive specialist, which I believe was Maz. Again, picked off by DJ and Blom. You got two other Green 4 guys maneuvering south. That's Stark and Dryden.
Oh, Bravo got spotted.
Blue 4 Bravo spotted.
Oh,
Yep.
Anyone-
Jesus, engaging him.
Ah,
oh, Yanni died.
probably picked off by Armageddon.
And Periton's down.
You're fine, Lolo. It was a good round.
Not looking good for them.
Yeah, they're getting ambushed here. GL going in. Don't know what... Oh, it went far. That's why. Now we need to see Kotharus and Tali get on their rear and start picking people off methodically.
Oh, it goes out. Missed.
Wow. No, it did not. Little Bird would have lost its tail rotor there with
Yeah,
that rear
tail rotor's
hit.
out. No hull damage, so it's not going to explode midair.
So if we look at Green 4 under assets here, they have 2 rounds of 5 max, so they have 8 more rounds.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Blue 4
First
pulling back.
one.
They're going to pull right back into Kotharus. Kotharus opens up on Flying Finn as 3 guys are literally walking right on top of him. Kotharus in a really bad angle here. I think he just realized he's being
Coulter's
flanked.
managed to get behind.
You got Tali now firing at Finn and Shy.
Oh, that's a really nice nade. Coulter's.
Oh, blows up in his face. I think the
Really
bush helped
saved him.
redirect some of that shrapnel. Now you got Blue 4 firing GLs into their own advancing units as Kotharus and Tully are pulling back. Kane has pushed up aggressively as Armageddon overwatches, but now Blue 4 is looking in this direction. I doubt Kane is going to have a lot of maneuvering room here, but in this... Okay, so he spots K and is immediately picked off by Naps. Again, he didn't have a lot of room to maneuver because Blue 4 had already turned around and started engaging them, so King was able to easily be picked off, which is quite unfortunate.
Oh, here comes Tolly with that silence Deus Vow.
Oop, you got Fred and Dingo coming up to Armageddon's position from the rear because they heard his opening gunshots. Tali also pulling back, but if X-Ray is able to pick off Armageddon and do Overwatch in this position, they could take out Tali as well. Wow, it's not...
Oh,
Fred gave him
Fred gave him away.
Wow. Jesus fighting for his life against Dingo. Takes flanking fire from Fred. Jesus now quickly getting behind the
there he
rock.
goes down.
Quite a few hits there, but Dingo did get knocked out.
Oh, that's a good nade by Fred. Oh no, oh, bounced off the rock.
Yep, and Jesus had already severely displaced, realizing he was in a 2-to-1 firefight. Dingo failing his wake-up check, so he is not going to be able to wake up without any medical attention, which Fred is a medic and could provide But Arma Jesus, I think, is going to go for a very wide flank here. Yep, that's what Arma Jesus does. Flux now attacking the main force from a different angle. Tolly coming up as well. Sorry, go ahead, Dream. I'm in the zone.
Say, this Bravo squad has just been, it was so big, and now it's just been completely shattered.
It's pretty much a bait ball right now, as people are coming from a bunch of different directions and taking them out. Flux moving in, killing Shy, excuse me, but Flying Finn now trying to maneuver up to Flux's position, but Flux quickly pulling away. Looks like he's reloading a fresh box as well. This is the thing about Papago. When you have them individually attack an enemy force in a really high-density situation, such as a jungle or a urban environment, they are really good at moving in, killing a guy, pulling back, and then attacking from a different angle. If you let them coordinate with each other, or even if their coordination is completely broken, this is what they do by default, which makes them so dangerous in these types of situations.
So
now,
Falcon, I was just gonna say, Falcon pulled his AA on top, and I think he just found Marlon.
Ooh.
Who is, it might be Marlon, because he hasn't got a name tag, and obviously Marlon is the Zeus.
Tolly coming in, dumping a bunch of stuff on everyone there. Arma Jesus coming around. He might spot Fred. Hearing some additional gunshots here. I think that was on Tolly. Meanwhile, Blue Force still maneuvering in. We got Trident and Stark to the south, potentially trying to cut that off. There is Arma Jesus firing up. Fred was able to get Dingo back up, though, just before Arma Jesus was able to give that Seismo. Running down the MSR. Might spot Arma Jesus here as he goes up. Arma Jesus just focusing on grenades right now. Seismo spotting Jesus running back. Cripples Jesus and gets the headshot as Jesus pulls around. Really great play by Seismo there. A little lucky to get that leg cripple shot, but he was able to then capitalize on it and get that headshot as Jesus tried to go prone and turn around.
Might be going straight into a death trap here.
Blue 4 was able to corner and take out Tolly.
Perfect shot on him. Falcon needs to get that locked before he gets blocked by the building.
I think he's going to get blocked by the building. Yeah, just taking too long to lock in. Meanwhile, Purton knocked unconscious as Vince and Coda start moving in. This northern group still has enough. No, they don't. Fighting these remaining 4 green 4 guys, they don't have enough to successfully breach the on their own. However, the southern attack is the most important right now. That still has quite a lot of blue 4 guys, but it is looking pretty even on the number advantage right now. Could still swing either way, but green 4 having that defensive advantage, it could be major. Flux with this PKP, though, I'm a little worried about Blue 4 here, because they're starting to stay in this bigger group. So if they try to take on Flux with multiple guys at once and trickle in on him over the course of a few seconds, that could give Flux enough time to start methodically taking everyone out. There goes Flux. He is now firing. Naf's now firing on Flux's position. Oh. And he gets shot at by multiple angles. Naf's able to knock him out.
I don't know who Flux got there, but he did get someone.
Yep, went 1-1, which at this point, Green 4 just needs to do that because it is a bit of a nullified number advantage. We just saw another explosive gone. I think that was on the Chopper. Chopper has completely lost its tail rotor, but it looks like its engine's still okay.
I'm surprised. What hit him? There's no way
just remind me, looks like Flux got
far.
Cullis there.
It was the Igla.
Oh, who had an Igla?
It was the static Igla turret.
Really? No, that's way too far, is it not?
Let me look.
Look where Falcon is.
Yeah, it would have been on the edge of his render distance based off where the explosion happened. So good call for Falcon.
Ash here. Oh no, Dryden, sorry.
Ash, Dryden, Stark still on the rear line. Blue 4 sending a small team over. It's a 4v4 here. A little worried about Blue 4 sending in these small teams. They could defeat themselves in detail, but they're quickly sending in a much larger force to reinforce. At this point, we could see Blue 4 defeat Green 4 in detail because they're evenly spread out across 3 sectors. Green 4, again, really needs to get some people behind Blue 4's line. Do what they did similarly to Blue 4 and X-Ray, but have a similar, if not greater, success rate.
Good. Directly on the other wall from Vex in here.
Timing-wise, there's 18 minutes in the round, but based off of Blue 4's position, that's still plenty of time. Now, we still have some heavy hitters on Green 4, such as Bay and Falcon. Cake here as well, but is it going to be enough? I think the research building holdout over at Sector 3 is also going to be a pretty good defense for Green 4, because this building, you cannot blow up. You are forced to come in and breach, and it looks like they have a really good strategy set up here for defending all of these different areas. So I'm really happy. Literally, everyone is watching a different door. Perfect. I love it. And they've got one extra guy to go reinforce the secondary door if things kick off. And they got Parka here over in the gatehouse building, just kind of watching around the windows to alert when they need to be on their A game. So I really do like that defensive setup.
Gaza goes down.
New community there, but they've been doing a good job.
Ezio, by the way.
Seen who? Ezio?
Ezio.
Yeah, he's hiding in the truck, isn't he? He's going to be in the back, right? Prone?
He's under the truck.
Oh, he's under. Under is a little tougher to call here for him because he's a little more exposed on the ground level. If he were to actually climb into the back of the truck, which you can do with some trucks, and lay prone, he'd be a lot more hidden. But we do see that play time and time again with an FNF, so I'm not surprised that we'd see that. But look, see Persian sees him immediately because of that range. Isn't able to line up the shot. Ezio was able to deliver multiple headshots there to kill him. So good call there. And now...
Olaf throws a nade over. That might just be... Oh, Ezio saved there.
Looks like Shrapnel hit him.
Shrapnel probably did hit him. Meanwhile, Blue 4 Bravo is attempting a breakout maneuver as they are contending against what was Coda, Vince, and Novix, but it looks like Vince is the only one staying put as the other two pull back. Blue 4 X-Ray, meanwhile, crossing the river to get on top of the hill to try to overwatch the remaining AO as we have 60 minutes remaining on the clock. Bayant killing off someone who was with Broken DJ and Emzakov, and now he is in a mansion building, basically holding against 3 people. DJ putting some shots on Bayant there. I don't see any blood, so it looks like it was clipped in the hitbox. Bayant immediately returning fire to DJ as Emzakov now starts firing from a different angle, but AT from DJ coming into Bayant's position. Oh yeah, that's a lot of blood there on the floor just below the building there, so good call on DJ to do that. As we're starting to see Sector 1 taking. Ezio's climbed off from under the truck, and he is now going aggressive. Being shot at by Olaf, takes multiple hits and gets knocked unconscious, unfortunately, as he turns the corner there. So it's up to Swola and Naders to hold that one building as we have 15 minutes remaining. Blue 4, meanwhile, providing some close support. Looks like they got their tail rotor repaired in a landing so they could stabilize to do low rounds like that.
Greg is actually staying very low here, which I think is on purpose because he knows the AAs around here. I'm still very confused of who this random green 4 next to Falcon is.
Ooh, Blam trying to get up high to take out Naders on that high area. Naders running out of ammo because it's a 10-shot SVD. Blam taking his handgun out to try to finish him. And he actually gets him. That's Sector 1. Great play by Blam there.
Looks like Sector 3's to action zone right now.
Meanwhile, Blue 4 starting to breach in Sector 3. They've killed the gate guard guy. They're firing up to the north where Novix and Kekir and Vince were. I don't see Kekir alive anymore. Now they're probably going to start systematically breaching the building. Navy's going to solo breach this, popping a fresh mag as he reloads. Not the best idea. He quickly backs away. He's starting to systematically breach in. Ooh. Newton puts some shots right over Navy's head, quickly forces him to pull back. Bad frag.
Really?
Uh-oh, Satchel, but that's not going to do anything because this building doesn't explode. Let's see what it does. Yep, nothing.
Nothing.
That is the power of this building. Grenade crippling Navy. Green Thumb now throwing grenades in over the window. That's going to land right in Ruffles' face. He quickly pulls away. That grenade still the shrapnel ricochets and hits his feet. But great defensive play here. And we got Green 4 Coda now coming in. With a fresh box, he might try to flank around and eliminate these guys as they breach in. Green Thumb now going in. Unfortunately, Ruffles was bandaging, so he didn't cover his angle. Hawk now trying to counter. Ruffles needs to get up and hit him. And there's Ruffles because he ran right into him.
Here comes Navy and Bar.
Yep, they're throwing grenades. Great play by Navy there. He gets knocked unconscious by the grenade there. Another grenade being put right in front of Ruffles' face!
No, oh no.
No! Oh my god, these grenade plays by Blue 4! Great! Absolutely great!
Ouchies.
That's completely thrown this defensive posture into a ruckus here. You got Linz and Macaster here. They've pulled back to this back building here. And Blar is staying low as Hawk now covers this individual doorway. Smoke being deployed in here to obscure everything. Meanwhile, Bay, it looks like he took out DJ. It's just Emzakov and Broken in that one building as Bay flanks to the south. More grenades being thrown. That took out Macaster. And there's another shot on that little bird. And then a follow-up shot. Leg's trying to stabilize it.
Oh, how has he done that? Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's trying to fly high. How is his engine still alive? Those rounds must be defective.
Falcon gets back on, probably.
Oh, there's
locked
Macister.
in.
It takes like a solid 30 seconds to reload those. He must be annoyed, though, because he's gotten so many good shots on that little bird, and it hasn't freaking died.
Sam could kill... Yeah, look, Sam's got a... Sam with the snipers might get a shot on Falcon. No, he's got the tree blocking him. How's Greg not done? He's been hitting the tail twice.
Still able to spot him.
Front too. I saw that.
Jib
He
just
got hit
picked off
front.
Bayans as Bayans killed Emzakov.
There's only one blue 4 left, and he's doing some clearance.
Ooh, gets the
door
angle because he was
open.
overexposed.
The guy who's in the door just opened it, and Bar just saw him.
Amazing. Probably heard the door open, immediately turned and took him out.
No, he was staring at the door, and the guy just opened it.
Even better.
Surely Greg's fuel got hit there.
And he's able to land it all the way on the outskirts. They are doing some quick repairs. With 2 people, they're able to repair it twice as fast.
And the fuel tank is the most important thing there, I think.
All right, I'm going to call it here. It's 11 minutes. I don't think time's going to be a factor. We have too much Blue 4 down right next to the 2 remaining AOs. It's going to come down to the PvP. But Blue 4 has able to systematically turn this around in those remaining few fights on the actual sectors themselves. And now they have a very definitive number advantage here. It's going to be really tough for Green 4 to turn this around. Not impossible, but...
I would say 73. Blue warning.
Huh?
70%.
70%, yeah.
Wins. Yeah.
And we still got some great players. Falcon trying to eliminate Sam here. He's going to go aggressive. As Sam has the sniper. That long-range grenade throw wasn't close enough.
Bar opens the door, gets some punching rounds through midriff, and then he goes down.
Good call by the defenders there. Ooh, someone. Ash just took someone out.
No, Ash almost took someone out.
No, okay, so Broken, if you look in front of the supermarket building, there's a dead Green 4 guy there. I believe either Jib or Broken were, they killed that guy, and then Ash started engaging them. They were able to pull back to cover. Falcon being really aggressive, trying to take on Sam, who only has that marksman rifle. He's making a run for it.
Ash fires an LAT into Broken's building.
Oh, man. And here comes that little bird coming back in.
Sure. Falcon just decided fuck it and just left.
Yeah, he's trying to kill Sam.
I'd be quite annoyed at this point.
And now Falcon's shooting up at the little bird. I think he got crippled by that run too. There's Sector 2.
Oh, Sector 2. If you're Falcon at this point, you're probably just really annoyed.
Yeah, with everything.
But haven't we seen that same little bird take the same amount of shots as before?
It's taken 4 4 missile hits, and it's still okay. Yep. Coda getting a great shot on one of the Blue 4 guys. Another Blue 4 guy going down as well.
Oh, Oddball just got killed. That is command down for Blue 4. But honestly, I think it's too late for it to make any much of it.
I think he was part of that group. Coda still staying up there. Might be able to lock down a few more players. Falcon taking Sam out.
Or knock him down.
Honestly, if we see Coda, Falcon, and Ash start playing as 3 individual players to eliminate the rest of this Blue 4 push,
Here comes the ender.
That's going to play in their favor, but we got the remaining elite troops from Bravo starting to push in. There's only 2 defenders here. Dryden's also joining the fight. I think there's just too much for the remaining Green 4 players to deal with, unfortunately. Shuffle's getting taken out by Coda as well. Loki, I guess, medicing or looting on that remaining body.
Ooh,
AT fired in. They're trying to blow off the... They're trying to blow up the trucks, but it looks like they're set to invincible because I don't even see a damage texture.
Was it a rocket?
Like one.
That was, yeah, light AT. Loki trying to crawl away, Coda trying to pick him off, but Leia overwatching with that marksman rifle. Puts another shot out there as well. Yeah, more grenades going into this compound. Yes, they need to capture all the sectors. There's only 1 more remaining, 8 minutes left. It's going to be handled within the next 3, though. Another explosive going on this building, but again, it doesn't take that.
What a trade, Markster and Shizmo. is now just Linz and Dryden left.
Explosive charge gone in. It's not going to do much. If Falcon gets on this Overwatch vector, did he take the gun? No, he's sticking to his rifle.
Demolition right on top of his front leg.
Yeah, but again, because of this building, everything's set to invincible, so they're not going to be able to get that breach. Dryden being engaged by the Little Bird.
Falcon take a shot out of Yander.
Yep. Taking some return fire from Purton and taken out by Purton.
Killian down, I think Dryden got him.
Yep, Becky. Unfortunately, Dryden taken out by G-Legs and the Little Bird. It's up to Linz. Ash and Coda. Coda's dead, no, Coda's alive. Ash is dead.
Falcon's dead as well.
Yeah, he got picked up by Purton as he was trying to snipe Yander.
No, I think this is it.
We're gonna see GG.
I do think that chopper should have gone down.
Yeah, it's... I don't know.
Because it's done it before. I swear we've seen that same chopper just...
They did repair every time we got hit.
They kept repairing it. I understand that.
I thought there's damage carryover in Ace. So if
There
something gets
is. They only
damaged,
repair it up to a certain point, but
yeah.
they can still keep repairing it back up to that certain point, which is why I was able to take 4 rockets.
I don't know.
Coda killing Olaf there. His position's being fired up by Vexen, who immediately throws a grenade. Coda doesn't know where that engagement was from.
There's definitely a damage carry on because you can see the helicopter is still damaged.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely just should have gone down by
But still,
now.
it's, again, they can only repair it up to like 70% health. Plus, they might have opted not to repair the hull fully to instead get back into the fight.
It's very inconsistent if things goes up and don't anymore.
This is like a 2v11 or 12 right now as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's a 13th guy in there, so. But you know, minus the fact there's a co-pilot, minus that there's a dude. Yeah. I don't see a 5-minute hold by Linz. There's too many guys here. They're systematically clearing everything. If Coda were to get back in the AO, maybe. Coda just killed a guy that tried to run up to him. But Coda needs to run back to that AO, but he's not going to be able to do it because it's all open territory. He has to eliminate all those blue 4 guys there. So it's going to take him like 3 minutes to get in here. And as I say that, he is knocked unconscious. Finn now breaching with that 240 Bravo. Oh, that's going to outperform Linz. Grenade being thrown inside. Smart thing to do. Shrapnel hitting Linz. He's going to ignore it. Another grenade going in. Poor Linz. Counters the breach. Knocks Finn to his feet. And actually, as Finn adjusts, he gets headshotted. Purton now breaching. And he gets the kill, and that's GG. Close game. Very close game, mind you. But that is a blue 4 victory. I think the real losing factor there for Green 4 was they did everything right except the actual PvP. Green 4 spent a lot of its assets harassing Bravo Blue 4, but because of how the engagements went down and where Blue 4 started maneuvering once they took contact from one direction, they ran into where they were going to end up taking contact from a different direction, which was meant to be another ambush site. So they were able to get some free kills by just avoiding where they were being shot at. And that just put a staple in Papega Pirates' plan to ambush that group. But it was close. You still saw, you know, some pretty heavy plays there, some great multi-kills with explosives, but it just wasn't enough. Ooh, United Serrani. All right, otherwise, I'm going to go to voice acting because now I have to tab out, handle all my commands and whatnot. For those of you that are not subscribed, you're also going to get a few ads because I need to now tab out and handle all of my new commands. And for those of you that are subbed, great. We can have a fun little conversation. Anyway, ads going down. Regardless, thank you all for joining for Friday Night Fights, to the 136 of you. I hope you continue to enjoy the rounds, and we are at least going to cover the next 2 for EU, and I'll be covering the first 2 for NA before I dip for the night. Arcor, how are you doing? Apparently Night Owl is also streaming, so I will add him to the multi. But sorry, go ahead.
We're not live anymore?
We
No,
are
we're
live.
live.
We're still live. Don't get me wrong.
Shit.
I was just asking how you're doing.
I'm doing good.
That's
Just
great.
keeping eyes on everything, trying to see if we have people doing things they shouldn't, and yeah. Just being sure everyone is having fun.
Understandable. Let's see. Let me go into the FNF Discord, quickly update that multi-link because Night Owl is streaming. He even added his there. Just we were starting the first round, and he apparently sent that while I was doing that, so I'll quickly get that updated. Alright, that's all set, so let me start changing my commands. So United Serrani, the difference between that and Serrani is it's already completely war-torn. Usually a lot of the northern military bases are blown up. So they're united because one side lost in the campaign of whichever army game was tied to that one, so. That is an important note, though, because if they're defending, like, military bases, most of them are going to be, like, blown out, which also usually means they've been completely remade, and I'll be curious to see what they do with it. But otherwise, this is round 2. And for this round, we have another Blue 4 versus Green 4, Blue 4 attacking. Interesting.
I'll be right back.
Take your time, my friend. It's an uplink. Okay, so 3 Green 4 terminal sites. Blue 4 has a 15% numbers advantage. 2 M2 Humvees with the snorkel attachment. Which I'm just going to write down as Humvees. An M1117. A1s, I believe, are transports. While Green 4 has a BTR-70. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold up.
I'm holding on.
Screwed up my command there. M1151.
Bait the streamer.
So BTR 72 static. And 2 AZD SHKs. Alright, then I'll go ahead and oh, so apparently the text went into a different part of the command, and I'm just having to correct that now. That's funny. Alright, save that. Save it in my notepad for when I put the VOD out. Awesome. And I'm going to BRB and just put something in my stomach because it's starting to hurt. Because I haven't really eaten anything today. Whoops.
I can put something in your stomach. Did he leave before he heard that? I hope he left before he heard that. Do you want to know why I've been quiet, chat? I've just been sorting out my cat cam. There's now a cat on the camera. If I could guess what's going on in Liru's chat right now, I'm being bonked. Oh yeah, I played Dying Light 2 yesterday and streamed it, and my stream title was playing let me find it, because it was a funny title, and I can make funny titles, and I refuse to believe people don't think I make funny titles. I made a funny title yesterday for my stream. I must find it because it was funny. I was playing Dying Light 2 and I called it oh, just give me my fucking channel. I called it Exploring Britain in 3 years after Brexit 2. I found that funny.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
How's your days been, chat? Touring and writing for D&D. Nice. Liru, did you hear what I said before you left?
Sorry, no, I just came back. Sorry, I
Good.
just scarfed down a yogurt thing, so.
Good, no one telling.
Devour, thanks for the 12-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations as well. Always a pleasure to play yours. Hope the Flood mod's going well. Hope the other mod's going well. And, Devour is stinky. Or, no, sorry, Dream Stinky. Damn it. I screwed it up.
Devour is stinky.
I know,
He
but...
didn't say Dream Stinky.
yeah, I know. I screwed that up.
That doesn't count anymore. Can't take it back.
Alright, round 2 time.
And don't worry, you don't need to know what I said.
Okay, then I won't care.
Liru, I was actually wondering, what kind of hardware are you rocking?
Hardware for what?
Like hardware, your PC.
I think an i7 7700K overclocked a bit. 1080
that's
Ti.
right.
I actually have this new DBX 286 audio deck that I'm gonna plug in my Evo 4 box, and I got this professional grade headset. We're gonna get that set up today after FNFNA. I've been meaning to set it up for like the past 6 months with the Asahiro, who's my audio guy, but I just could never find the damn time because something always got in the way. But this is really cool. I've got it in a nice slot right under my keyboard now. But this is these are all like 4 or 5 year old components. The CPU and the GPU I think are about 3 years old each because I upgraded those around the same time, about a year before COVID.
7700K.
Yeah, it might be even older then. 'Cause let's see, 2016 to now is what, 6 years? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Because it used to be a 1070 and a 6.7 instead of a 7.7, so.
It's still really good CPU.
Yeah. No, I mean, for what I want to do, it's perfect. If I ever wanted to play more modern games, I'd probably have to upgrade, but I mean, I'd say the most graphic-intensive game I play right now on a monthly basis is Deep Rock Galactic. That's not even that intense.
I just bought a new i9
Gamer!
Nice.
12,900K. Gonna be interesting to see how that performs in Arma.
I mean, again, like Arma, you don't really need. You just need a real, like a half decent CPU, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Primary core performance, because it doesn't really do multi-threading or multi-cores too well. So.
Maybe in Arma 4. Maybe.
So Infusion with DayZ actually does better performance with it. It's a little more graphics reliant. So that's a good tell for what Arma 4 is going to be, but it's also still. Like, you know, not your super top-of-the-line AAA title graphics, but we'll see if they update it. But regardless. We've also got a GoPro. Here, let me pick up the box. I've been meaning to set this up for months as well. It is, and I finally started doing that today since I had the time. Hero 9. Neat. But that's going to become the GOAT camera. So every time someone subs, we can do the... It's going to be great.
Stop.
It's going to be great.
Stop.
You have to buy Coke then.
Roster loaded with the Vietnam pack because they got an entry issue for VN. That's cute.
Oh, that's an adorable kitty.
Oh, you're looking at my stream.
Yeah. Ah, another
See?
Bango op.
Liru's got cringe go. I've got fucking Sigma cat.
What?
Aim for armor, stay for the cat.
This isn't armor anymore. This is just cat cam.
So 3 terminals, not sequential, by the looks of it.
Ah, sorry for the delay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch out my music. For this one, I'm not really feeling it. I want something a little less actiony. And the one I can think of is the Keepers. Yeah, so let me switch out that command as well. Awesome. All right, round has begun. Dream, you want to cover
No, it
brief?
It hasn't begun. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The year is 2010, and rebels in Sorani are in their best age since the 2009 coup that happened in Sorani. For now, they are occupying the town of Bagango, where they also established a small FOB, Terminal 1. USA sent out a platoon of USMC to collect and destroy intel, 3 terminals, to stop or hopefully at least slow down further expansion of the rebel forces into Sorani. Area of operations. What used to be the greatest pride of Sorani is now just a place for many rebel activities, the Bagango Quarry. Located west of the town, used to export high-quality stones not only into Sorani, but almost into the whole world. The town itself, Bagango, is surrounded by big hills and mountains with its industrial areas and own football / I'm not going to say that word because it's heathen, team. It used to be the regional capital of Sorani's northern province.
I don't know why you wouldn't talk about thoughtball and sucker, but okay.
Okay.
No.
So anyway, also chat, I know I really wish Dream would do his usual briefing voice too, but I guess he's sick, maybe feeling under the weather.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I was actually no. Here's the reason I didn't do it. I went back and I watched your VOD the other week, and you said word for word, you just let me have my fun, and that made me feel bad.
No, I love it.
So I stopped doing it.
I didn't mean it maliciously. No, I thought you were having fun with it, and I liked listening to it, and the chat liked listening to it too.
Okay. Well,
Can
I'll
you do it for round 3? Yeah.
I'll do it for round 3.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
It's okay.
All right, going ahead. I'm going to do this a little bit quicker this time so we can make sure we cover the players so people can do their predictions on my stream and yours a little more accurately. So Blue 4 basic kits is going to be U.S. Marines, which I like to call vanilla of
Let's do it then.
You goober.
What's up?
You just completely derailed my train of thought. I love you. Which I like to call the Blue 4. It's okay. The vanilla for Friday Night Fights Blue 4, because this is one of the factions you see almost every week, and you've been seeing it since we started this up, since the beginning of time. Whatever. Loadouts-wise, it's going to be M16s, M4A1s, Glock 17 is a secondary, another 249, 240 Gulf combo for light machine gun and medium machine gun, respectively. M72 Law for the LAT, light anti-tank. M2010 ESR, basically a bolt-action marksman rifle for the recon sniper, and then choice of the Mark 14 or the SOCOM 16 to 7.62 by 54 NATO, 20-round magazine rifles, that are suppressed for 2 of the suppressed shooters in the recon team, also dubbed X-Ray, to fire, and then you have the MP7 submachine gun and the M4A1 as choice weapons for any crew or aviation elements. Assets-wise, they are going to get 2 M15A1s, which are basically transport Humvees. They can carry, I believe, 4 people since they don't have anyone in the center seat. M1117 with a 50 cal turret, and the GMG is rescripted to be a 7.62 by 51 coax. So that is 200 rounds per box with 7 mags, so quite a bit of ammo there. And they also have a smoke screen generator. They've got 4 transport trucks, and then 2 M2s with the snorkels on the back for Humvees. Now, go ahead, looking at green 4. We see, I believe that is the same camo we saw last time. Let me go ahead, and I was moving around. It is that French Lizard camo. Again, your standard Rebel stuff with the pith helmets, the M1 helmets, the Chicom vest, and that, simple green loadout there. But that's going to be the same thing as last round. So AKMs, AK-74 carbines, RPKs, PKPs, RPG-26 for the light anti-tank, T-5000 for the sniper, and a choice of an AKS with 45-round magazines, the RPK one specifically, or an AS-Val for the suppressed shooters, and the PP-2000 submachine gun or an AKS carbine for any crew units. Quickly looking over to the map settings, it looks like it is going to be the same with a slight difference. So the attacking faction gets Mazes with 2 rounds per person, so 2 rounds for the Maz gunner, 2 rounds for the AT assistant. The RPG gunners are going to get 3 RPG VL warheads for anti-tank, and then 2 OG frag shrapnel creating warheads per person. So every squad's going to have 4 HE rounds to fire at squads of infantry. I love that we're seeing this a little more often these days within FNF, because it opens up a new possibility to have one guy pretty much squad wipe a bundled up force. So you got to make sure your spacing is upkept. Otherwise, in terms of assets for Green 4, you got 2 Dishka UAZs, which are great for harassment early on in-game, intercepting enemy convoys, that sort of stuff. I'd love to see these used in a rush strategy or a counterattack strategy since Green 4 is defending, but we'll see what they decide to do. Regular transport UAZ that can hold 7 people. 4 transport gases that can hold quite a few. Oh, it actually says it right here, 14 people, so but a bit over a squad and a half. Then again, considering the squad size, probably the full-on Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and then the Alpha actual teams, because their team sizes are like 6 or 7 players. 2 static Dishkas, 50-round boxes, 5 max totals, only 250 rounds, and then the BTR-70 with the dreaded 14.5mm that could shred those incoming Humvees, and then a 250-round PKT 7.62 coax, which is great for just general harassment from various ranges. Go ahead and looking over at Blue 4, we got Pierce commanding. Pierce, I like to say, is one of those more well-known commanders. Still makes a few strategies. Dream likes to meme him occasionally, but he is still good at what he does. He's also recently been playing over at OFCRA and broadening his horizons a little more, so hopefully he has been seeing strategies that got across multiple PvP events and knows how to adjust his attack strategy like so. Korvac is going to be the X-Ray leader here, with Olaf and Leia being a part of X-Ray. No suppressed shooters chosen for Blue 4 here. It's just going to be Leia with the sniper rifle, Olaf as a medic, and Korvac as that team leader. Interesting call there. Jib Style being the Alpha squad leader, taking no assisting roles and instead just being that solo leader there. There's no 2IC, no medic in that group. That's what I'm referring to. Dingo is leading Alpha 1. He's got Reapers, Loki, Misfit, Lolo, Sam, and Persian MO. Big mix of players from a few different communities in there. Kubas leading Emzakov's section here, which has, of course, Emzakov, DJ Broken, and Haj Ahmad. Bravo HQ doesn't seem to have a leader. It's just 2 teams. One team being led by 1RW Burt. Grav, Ezio, and Stottenberg are under him in that group. And then we have more members of 1RW taking Bravo 1. Kekir leading Charlie HQ behind Pepega Pirates. And that is going to have all the Pepega Pirates members that have shown up today under Charlie 1, such as Flux, Michael, Vince, Novix, Arma, Jesus, and Guy Fieri. Don't see legal action here today again as well. I think he has the IRL stuff that now prevents him from playing, unfortunately. And then we have some fill-in players in Charlie 2, such as Schnuffles, Bans, and Falcon. 2 really good players right there, but they're going to be playing with Coda, Artisan, Kane, and Roster. Again, members of Pepega, very, very good players. Delta HQ has Despo leading. Looks like they've merged those 2 groups just to make a small Delta squad instead of the traditional 2 fire teams that are, 6 or 7 men, and then the squad leader section of the actual group, also dubbed HQ. That's going to be led by Despo. This group of players I'm going to mention are really important to note because, like Pierce, they also play in OFCRA, so they play in multiple different types of ops, and I consider if you play in multiple different areas, you broaden your horizons, you're more open to more ideas, you're a better player overall, on average. Doesn't always change things.
Point?
And then, because you're hacking, Dream. That's how you're a good sniper. You can only hack to win, but back to what I was saying. This group is really, really good. So Despo leading Tymic, Albin, Izo, and Syek. Vexen also with them, which I think is actually a part of that group. But joining them, we got Dark, Bar, Hirudo, and Navy. And then Gamma 1, which is dedicated for vehicle crews. It's going to be that 1117 crew of Vagrant, Blom, and G-Legs. Because, of course, G-Legs wants some more vehicle action after kicking ass in that Little Bird. But that is it for the Blue 4 roster. Quickly going over the Green 4 roster, we have Night Owl leading the Green 4 guys, and that's pretty noteworthy because normally he doesn't play the EU. Yeah, he's in the EU branch. He sent me his multi, and we had it added last minute. Not for round 1, but for round 2 and going into round 3. So he's leading. He is also a mission maker. He does quite well in this slot, but he doesn't lead as often as other people like Pierce, for example. So an interesting call there. Shy being his 2IC. Saven from House of Trash leading the X-Ray group. They have opted to take their suppressed shooters, which both of them, mind you, are taking the 45 RPK round AKS carbines instead of the AS Vals. Interesting choice, but I understand because this is a much more open terrain map, a lot less likely to get in those CQC situations where the AS Val would otherwise dominate. Otherwise, they've got Newton and members from RBEP, which is one of the newer communities in FNF, taking Alpha 1, Alpha 2. I just noticed there's not actually an Alpha lead here. So just 2 individual teams working together. You got Frodo, Swan, Modifine, and Norris working together. Norris taking an explosive specialist role. I like to always point Norris out because he is one of those top players like Bay and Falcon. I wouldn't say as good, no offense to Norris, but still noteworthy in his own right, better than most. Otherwise, we have Iander and members of Scandi Recon taking Bravo 1, so Iander taking AT, obviously. Whiplash, Infidel, Perton, Flying Fin, Azariah, and Yanni all together. We've got Cullis with Maz, Naders, Nemesis, and... Wait. Maz, oh, sorry, I got confused. I might have said Nafs there. I meant to say Maz, but Maz and Nafs are together. My brain just completely glitched out. That's my bad. Swola leading Charlie HQ with Zog, Tackleberry, Ash, 2600K, who did really well last round with his marksmanship, so I'll be curious to see what he does here. Banks and Andrews. They got members of 4IB mixed with 1RCC here, K, Theli, and Theki with Turk and Dryden. And then you have Shepard and Colthurus in the vehicle crew for Gamma 1 for that BTR. I think Stark ran off, which is unfortunate because he is always a treat to watch. Otherwise, really good players on both sides. I like the divide of putting Pepega and Scandi Recon on 2 separate sides because usually, which this is actually a little less relevant now considering the track record, but usually in the past, when you put Scandi and Pepega together, they do really well. But over the past few weeks, that's been the opposite. They've been getting a lot of L's here instead of W's when they're prepped together. So I do like that they're at least separated, so we at least don't see that curse continue. But it's interesting notation nonetheless.
Just again, it's not always down to what team is on what side, but actually down to the plan.
Mm-hmm. And that is entirely up to the ground commanders, which is why I try to make them noteworthy. Because if you get a really bad plan, you're screwed from the start. But we don't know that as the commentators what the plan specifically is, so we just have to call it a play-by-play based off of what happens. But Dream, you want to go over the terminal sites, or Arcord, you got anything else to go over? And Scar, thanks so much for the 4-month resub.
Actually just
join the operations.
Announce a reminder
nice
for
kick out of the
people
scenario.
watching. If you're playing the game live and you are live in the game and you're on the stream, if you get caught,
Go
it will
away.
become banned.
Yep.
Go away.
So
Cringe.
my moderators are really good at taking the lists of people watching and comparing names to people on the ground.
That's really helpful.
We actually did catch someone a while ago, and we were going to report him, but he was able to prove by a recording that he accidentally left the stream on muted.
Team 6.
Because we were listening for the audio too.
Pog.
So it was close, but he was actually able to, within an hour, produce something that showed that he...
Yeah, my mods do that as well.
Yeah. Oh, do they, Dream?
Yeah, my mods do that as well. My
Wow.
mods compare names.
You know, Severe is in my stream right now, and he says he is stream sniping right now. Unfortunately, Severe is not playing this event, even though he sometimes does come on and grace FNF with his presence. But I think he's too busy enjoying that plaque he won out of the SOG MVG giveaway for charity last week.
Someone gives you a
Congrats, bro,
sub
by
in
the
my
way.
chat. Come thank him right now. I demand it.
Someone in my chat saying ban Severe anyway, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Don happy to start throwing the ban hammer out. Oh, it's a little panda with the ban hammer. That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
You should play more Sphere.
And then Don bringing up, then you have the one dude who replied to a poll in side chat. Yeah, so I put a poll. This wasn't a TSB op a few months ago, actually, where I put a poll up saying, I forget what it was, but someone in side chat then said what they wanted their poll result to be in the op. And I'm like, what? So you're watching the stream, and you decided to put in side chat to get my attention that you wanted to be put in to the poll, when you know that you're like, some people just don't think. Some people are just that dumb, unfortunately. But it's.
I hope you stopped the whole op just to call him out.
I did. I literally went, are you kidding me, sir? Like, what are you doing?
My pizza hasn't arrived yet, and I'm really annoyed.
Well, that sucks, but I think my booze arrived because I saw the lights turn on upstairs, or it's a robber that's just going to steal my TV, but the TV's mounted to the wall, so you're going to need, like, some heavy-duty equipment. I'm not going to stop the robber, but, you know.
Wait, do we start drinking now?
I mean, I'll start drinking. Hey, yo, robber, you want some proper 12? I'm saving it for Dante, but I can just buy more. Because I'm not rich, but I'm enough to, like, buy another bottle, like, you know, it's 40 bucks. Well, I'm not hearing a call back, but I'm hearing some, like, weird shuffling upstairs, so it's like 50-50 at this point.
Maybe Bloodwing is the robber.
Bloodwing, are you the robber?
Because she's stealing your heart.
Oh.
Well, she already stole my heart a long time ago.
Bro, come on.
What's up?
Oh, she shot me a text asking if I was streaming. Yes, honey, I am streaming. Sorry I didn't reply. I was busy changing the commands since we were in between rounds. But it looks like the round has started now for round 2. Blue 4 having a massive rush of vehicles out into the town of Bohemia. But, I mean, this is multiple clicks of terrain here. I'm not seeing any Dishka. Dishka's immediately rushing up, so we're not going to see any counterplays. However, I am seeing the BTR starting to rush, so they might try to maneuver at that. I'd always recommend if you try to do a counterattack rush with your armed vehicles, you either send your really quick trucks with guns on them, or you send like a BRDM or a 1117. Because every time we've seen a counterattack rush happen successfully, which in itself is risky, but if you're able to basically intercept like a squad worth of dudes in a truck and mow them the hell down, usually your team wins. I want to say like 7 out of 10 times your team wins, which, you know, usually boosts it from 50-50, if not slightly lower odds, because the number advantage is on the attacker and it's designed for the attackers to win anyway. Oh god, it is a robber. She stole my heart a long time ago.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Dream.
No,
nope.
Fuck you.
She didn't hear you make it.
No. I'm clipping it. I'm clipping it and DMing it.
It's not set up yet. It's going to be after FNF. I get Yasa Hero to set that up. But I already looked at a tutorial, so I know what to do, and then I'll ask them questions.
I am smooth with the ladies.
All right, so it looks like a squad of troops has deployed. And it's in the low ground to intercept. But otherwise, I'm going to be a little slow because she's sitting on my lap now because she is in a bit of the derp mood.
The derp mood.
Wrong button.
Fuck is a derp mood?
Bloodwing, what's your derp mood? You really wanted it? Okay.
Wait,
well,
what?
if you want,
Sorry,
you can pull the chicken out of the freezer and put it in the fridge to defrost, and I will make you chicken nuggies.
Okay. That went a completely different direction. Anyway,
man. Yep, I see that. Oh, the BTR is right in front of the transport truck and manages to start taking people out. This is what I'm talking about. Those early game intercepts can make all the difference. They're returning fire with bullets.
Oh, they're vague, though.
Yep, 50 cal car starting to fire. Ooh, I cannot hear you right now. just went down for the BTR. Shepard also going down as well. Great intercept there. Now you're having some AT fire up there. Let me look at the casualty count. I want to see how many people were killed. Reaper,
3.
Sam, and Persian for Alpha 1. So a 2 for 3 and losing your BTR. A little not worth it in my opinion, but at least they were able to get a positive KD and at least slow down Blue 4's advance in a little bit of a larger AO than average, I would say. Yes, Boo. No, please don't eat the microphone. No. No.
So her dark
No.
mood is eating the microphone.
Boo. Oh, Hem's cough crashed out. That's unfortunate. Boo, go, you don't want chicken nuggies? I'll make you chicken nuggies.
I want chicken nuggies.
Why do you want McDonald's fries?
They're so good.
No.
She's not wrong.
You had
McDonald's
Chick-fil-A
fries are so
yesterday.
It's different.
It's
Go
different.
put
She
the,
is
go
not.
put
She
the
is
chicken from
speaking
the fridge to
facts.
the freezer to the fridge. I will make you chicken nuggies.
And I eat leftovers.
Then-
I'm good.
Okay, be a good noodle then. Do you want me to make you chicken nuggies tomorrow for lunch? I'll make them for you if you be a good noodle tonight.
Okay,
don't
this
know?
is. I genuinely
don't
can't
know?
tell if this is stepping into weird territory
Okay.
or still is unwholesome.
Blink twice and the Greek's fine.
Just wholesome. Dream. Just,
What?
Just let it be dream.
How would they see me blink though?
Green 4 Bravo 1 is about to run in. Oh my god, Scandi Recon are about to just destroy an entire
Okay.
team.
Supposedly Wendy's has like a new fire.
Yep, that was just unneeded, Eander.
That was a rocket.
Okay, so Scandi Recon just got that AT hit on that Humvee as Dream was just talking about. Azariah just got flicked by Michael because this is Pega on Scandi Recon, which means that this fight can go anyway. Yanni just got a great kill. I believe that might have been Kane. Can you correct me, Dream?
Sorry, Sue.
Okay. Also, Bloodwind says hi. More fire coming from the
Mikael
Blue
is now
4
dead.
1117 across the valley. Iander able to get a shot on it before he goes down. And Vince now firing at Infidel from across the road. He's prone.
Yanni's down, Eander's
also traded.
down. Az and
Alright,
Finn
well, I
are
gotta
dead,
get back to
Infidel
work,
now
okay?
down. Oh god, Scandi Recon have
Yes, I
not had a
will.
good
It's
time.
just me going through all my hard work.
Really good for independent because they took out that long range engagement.
I love you.
From the 717.
Okay, that's fine. Got anything good? Charcuterie? Caviar? Okay. Alright, we'll have it tomorrow for lunch. Okay. Sounds good, Boo.
Damn, Scandi Recon got fucked.
Yeah, they were handling that a little well. They fought against Papega, who immediately went on 2 flanking actions, but that 1117 that came up on their rear really did kind of put a damper in that plan. So Kane, Schnuffles,
here
Michael are
comes Charlie
down.
HQ.
But it's also very huge to take that.
Eander is still
Yeah.
down. There's no AT up for Scandi Recon right now unless someone takes it off Eander.
Which it looks like Infidel's doing just that right now. Oh god, Humvee gonna drive right up to that smoke. Infidel getting the RPG out.
He has to reload it. And base, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he turned in because Yanni tried to get the hit. Infidel just staring at the Vic. Burton running up to try to get the kill here as Vince takes fire and actually hits him. And now you got more members of Papega coming around. Guy Fury getting a few kills. Flux pushing. And Bloodwind just found out that I have industrial-sized air. God, what's it called? Air in the plastic.
What?
Yeah, air in the plastic and packaging. What's it called? Bubble wrap. That's it.
Oh my fucking god.
Whiplash just got killed by a random grenade.
Air in the plastic.
Air in the plastic. I know, I'm stupid. Air in the Plastic, a new film by Studio Ghibli. Shut up, Don. Yes, this is my shirt. Thank you. Why are you throwing me my shirt?
Ooh.
I'm not making a mess. Infidel just taken out by Flux on the rear line. Maz still back here, throws a grenade in Flux's direction. But, my gosh, Scandi is just getting destroyed. And it looks like Maz and Flux just traded. Just jump on it, Goober. Yeah, this is the type of bubble wrap that goes into other
Damn.
areas when you
Yeah,
put pressure
they
on it.
got
So it's literally
fucked.
just a fidget toy.
Scandi Recon got fucked.
I love how Falcon's on blue 4 with Pepega now. And he just executed Nemesis.
Did Falcon leave Scandi?
So, yes. There was something that happened over the charity event. And he decided he did not want to be with Scandi anymore.
DM me.
You're gonna have to ask him. I don't want to spread that.
Oh, okay. Don't DM me.
Okay. So, Blue 4 are in a little bit of a disarray, but the entirety of Bravo for Green 4 got wiped there. There were some casualties within Charlie, some casualties within Alpha. Numbers-wise, we also lost a few in Delta and Gamma for Green 4, so Blue 4 is still maintaining that numbers advantage, but now can Blue 4 rally up and take the remaining objectives here, is the real question.
Oh, here we go. Engagement on the rock.
Yep. Blue 4, Bravo pushing Delta Green 4 here. Becky coming around.
Oh, that's oh my god.
This line is brutal. You saw Becky try to pull back behind the rock because those 3 guys were pushing him, but he ran right into the other half of the line. And those 3 Green 4 guys were just systematically taken down. Now you got K trying to flank the line formation here. Sanchez just shot Bert. Okay. Bella just got taken out, but yeah, Bert unfortunately went down to Sanchez.
I'm gonna quickly call Domino's. I'm just gonna leave it as an air shot, so I'll be BRB for like 5 minutes.
That was
Oh,
interesting.
Ryan taking off. Let's see if he gets a chance or he's getting shut
Yeah, he might get followed by Broken here. They start firing.
Oh.
Those shots went to the rear, though. They didn't actually go to the driver cabin.
Oh.
Nice, Angel. Hope you're doing okay.
As I went to call it, it showed up. Be right back.
Nice. Love how we have Gazag on his own right here in the middle of some Blue 4 formation, but I think Blue 4 is set up really well to take this. They lost Scandi. Scandi did a great attempt, though, at an ambush. Don't get me wrong, but they just got swarmed immediately after. Really, the placement of that 1117, which although Blue 4 lost it, Green 4's BTR was taken out, and those assets were kind of designed to balance each other. Looks like Bert was brought back up.
Yeah, when you do an early attack, you have to be ready to pull out again because
Yeah,
else
they
you're
didn't
just
really
gonna
have
get
an exit
overwhelmed.
strategy, unfortunately, being in that valley.
This is a tough place to get out of.
There's not really anywhere else for them to pull back from, because if they went to the southern ridges, that's still really open and exposed. It's hard to stash like a vehicle or something to get away from there. There's some small spots you could do it, but
repairing 1217.
yeah, they might be going for it. Falcon, Arma, Jesus, and Vince. They are doing some field repairs on it. They might actually be able to do it. I just saw a texture change too. The real trick is does it have any fuel left?
That is the question because it was cooking.
Yeah.
Both ammo and fuel.
You're right, because Ace does cook off ammunition as well. Falcon getting out of the driver's seat. I think he might report that it doesn't have any fuel, because otherwise we would have seen the engine turn on and a little bit of movement. So Yanni is just coming on to my stream to say, hope we enjoyed watching that clusterfuck that Scandi got into, and apparently Scandi really enjoyed it, so good for you. I did enjoy watching Falcon running up and double tapping Nemesis to end it. I thought that was a really great ending to that entire event.
It's not okay to shoot an old man like that.
But he was an FNF staff member. Oh, wait, you're now. Well, the jig is up, Pedro. Dream told me to say it. Hearing some suppressed shots. That is Blue 4 X-Ray Mountain firing at 2600, actually knocking him out with that suppressed 762. Yeah, the EBR, baby.
Gasag is still running in the mix with the Blue 4.
Ash firing his machine gun out at long range at Broken's M2 Humvee as it tries to pull away. I know, Yanni, I know. And yeah,
looks like they got
Scandy and
Triple 1-7
Pepega. Whew.
I'm running.
Ah, so it did have fuel. Excellent.
That's
And
gonna
Yanni
give
is bringing
Blue
up
Four
an
a
interesting
really
point in chat. Both rounds so far, the first firefight to go down between Scandy and Pepega and fighting other groups is each other. So it's been pretty messy overall. Tackleberry, meanwhile, behind some dirt here, some gravel, whatever you would call this, not realizing Mountain's right in front of him. If he pushed, he would be able to take him out because Mountain is busy bandaging. Blue 4 still doing a lot of maneuvering here. Green 4, they do have a little bit of overextensions, but those two Dishka cars are marauding around, trying to look for more targets to take out. If they are lucky, they could potentially get behind some Blue 4 guys and wipe them out, because Blue 4 is really starting to stagnate here. A lot of different forces going into a lot of different directions, which is weird, because Blue 4 still have Pierce in control here, but I think Pierce just wants everyone to attack from a completely different angle, which... don't agree with here. I think he should take his early on advantage of wiping a lot of forces early on and just go in with a unified assault and just steamroll the rest. Meanwhile, Gazag has snuck his way up to the back of X-Ray here, but unfortunately when he made his attack, didn't realize there were some Blue 4 guys behind him as well and just didn't go push up and eliminate him, so that is quite unfortunate. You're right, Yanni? Scandy and Pepega always destined to engage each other, according to Yanni, a member of Scandy. Otherwise, we have multiple different groups here. I really don't understand this massive outflank that Delta for Blue 4 is doing. I think that's way too far. They should have just come in from the tree line from the northeast instead. Gotten to the outline perimeter building with the trees. Looks like a little like fruit tree area with a building inside.
Sorry,
the perimeter. But it's just not needed for them to do that massive outflank, because this is just going to lead to Blue 4 being way too cut off from each other, not being able to properly assist. So,
217 driving in alone.
Well, what did I miss? What happened? Anything interesting? I'm seeing Green 4 have like green people left.
It's called an orchard. You're right, Aram. The word escaped me. 117 driving by, doing some blind suppression in the buildings. I think just being a distraction to give Green 4 a bit more, Blue 4 a bit more time to maneuver. Tackleberry being attacked by multiple shooters up the ridge, literally 4 different dudes, and he is quickly taken out because he was in the open. You got Banks now.
When did they get 117?
They grabbed it and repaired it. He's with Falcon and I believe K-Kier.
Oh, Banks
would just be
got
Bay
taken
and
out.
Falcon then, because I guess K-Kier went to... Nope. K-Kier died. Interesting. But, oh, Falcon also died. When did they die? They're dead in a Humvee over here.
Oh, there goes the 217 again.
When did these guys die? And, yep, that was AT.
Oh, Bay just got crispy.
So Bay was with Roster. Weird.
Are they screaming?
No, because they're unconscious and their bodies are still on fire, though.
Just wait until they wake back up.
Does anyone else smell bacon?
Oh my god!
Oh!
Jesus.
That was night out.
Bay just failed a wake-up check. And Blue 4 is
He woke up
pushing.
on fire and then got hit by a GL, so...
Blue 4 pushing Swola's position. He's the last defender in the quarry area. Swola caught as he's throwing a grenade, trying to return fire as Ahmed tries to maneuver around. He is shot in the back. Swola's own grenade catching some shrapnel into Swola's face. Oh, so apparently one of the Dishka cars was able to get behind Blue 4 and take out Falcon and K-Kier and a few others. I was wondering if they were going to see any use, but yeah, no, both of those Discus cars still up, doing damage. I was calling that out earlier. If they were able to get lucky and find positions of Blue 4, they'd be able to pick them off quite a bit. Swola on a one-man mission here to defend. Blue 4 going to get right on top of this terminal soon.
Something just went boom.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that was an
the
explosive
117 again.
trap.
Oh, they hit the 777 with something again.
Oh, did they? I think it's still just flaming out, actually. I doubt they hit it with anything else, but there was an explosion in the quarry.
No, there was an explosion. I turned and there was a...
Yeah, that ammo cook-off will actually, like, make an explosion happen. All right, Korvac, I think, is going to access the terminal now. There it is. There is an explosive satchel on that building, but I'm not sure if the triggerman's still alive. Swola getting picked off from range by Olaf. Great shot by Olaf there. With an iron sight M4A1. Oh. Oh, the carry handle sight, too. Jeez, Az, sorry to hear that. Hope you're okay. You know, thanks to those Dishkas, the numbers are looking a little more even. Because Blue 4 committed so much time to pushing that squad around, I could still see him getting Objective 1 because it's, Terminal 1 because it's lightly defended. And then maybe Blue 4 pushed to Terminal 3 and they bypass a lot of the Green 4 defenders here, but numbers-wise, Green 4 still has a fair chance.
But with a good pinch it might actually distract them enough to get the upper hand. Take the
Oh, X-rays,
I
oh, they
feel that.
trash.
Sorry, man. Armageddon firing back at the Dishka car as Oddball goes prone, has a little bit of deflate to work with here. He's going to be able to roll down to get back into that Vic. They're taking flanking fire, I believe, from Pierce.
Fred is just about to drive into a full squad. Yep, and they see him.
Uh-oh.
No one's shooting at him, though. Why are they not shooting at him? They just turned and let him go.
Will you read the Patreon post? Yeah.
They turned back around and went, oh shit, that's an enemy.
Yeah. It's the unarmed UAZ, too. Check. Yep, let me set up. Green 4 members of Alpha 2 getting a great barrage down.
Your motivation is up. Don't
Damn.
So Willow's referring to
this is such a good example of you don't have to actually hit him, press him.
Just to freak him out. Willow's talking about today, a few hours ago, I put something up on Patreon. I try to post every week, but sometimes I get super busy, but I've been incredibly busy and overworked, but it hasn't been burning me out. Rather, it's been motivating me to get a lot done. But I've also had a lot of crazy things come up, such as having to completely redo MCO, the documentation because of an issue that happened with the Korean War stuff that I just have to be patient on and it'll eventually fix itself, to some debacles with POG and then a few other minor things. But busy wee-woo. So it's been one heck of a mess. But I've been working through it. It's
what
just
Blue 4X are doing up here? Oh, they're just in the Humvee.
Yeah, I think they're gonna prep to potentially maybe move to Terminal 3 to snipe that one, but I think Green 4 is doing a great job still playing defense in certain areas, but I think based off of where their forces are and where Green 4 isn't, we could probably see Blue 4 snipe the remaining 2 terminals, no problem, unless Green 4 redeploys. Ah, nice Falcon. But early February is the second busiest time, specifically the first few weeks. October, I would say, is my busiest month and the busiest, how would I say it? It's when I am the most busy as
Seems like
a channel and content creator, but the first few weeks of February is also where I'm super busy because I have a lot of IRL stuff that comes up as well. So, whew. Oh yeah, Falcon, you shot Nemesis in the back of the head. How do you feel? Green 4 is grenade breaching. I really do like RBEP's tactics here. They will actually like systematically cover and do breaches like a proper milsim. So that's been a treat to watch them do.
New
Shot
team.
someone into PvP.
New team on
Gotcha, Falcon. I know.
Ready to rival Pega Pirates and Scandi Recon?
I'm going to be honest. I think milsim tactics are always outperformed by just sheer aggressiveness that you see in local players.
Honestly, I think. Well, no, it's the Scandi Recon and Pavega Pirates just excel in their non-excelness.
in their sheer aggression. Sometimes
Yeah.
it blows up in their face, don't get me wrong, but I don't really see a better way to play FNF, in all honesty. That's when a meeting is, right, Falcon? Egg Tendies, you're right, it has been a
Ooh,
while.
this is
I
so
recognize your
dangerous.
name. Have you
Full
been?
stop
Haven't seen
into the
you in
middle of everything.
a long while. Damn. So Blue 4 decided to drive a transport truck into the AO, immediately took fire. There's 2 dead people at the back of it.
Oh,
2 dead people in the
And then a
back.
3rd guy got picked up as he ran left. Yeah, there's another one, Misfit taken out.
Lintz. And Newton. And Dingo's dead.
that was a bit too risky.
Honestly, I think that's done it for Blue 4.
Again, I think that firefight means nothing at the end of the day because you're going to have Blue 4 basically attacking from different areas. Looks like Terminal 3 was reinforced a bit more. That's going to make the recon fight a little worse, but all Blue 4 has to do is mount up in a vehicle and join that fight as they're attacking Terminal 2, and they're fine. HE round going off, just did more damage to Misfit.
Yeah.
He woke up and immediately got knocked out.
Green 4 have just made a horrible choice there because Delta are literally on top of it.
Oh yeah.
And Green 4 just
yeah.
have no clue.
Yeah, I know, Falcon.
You have Vex and about to
Alright,
rush
just
in.
little birds for
Night Owl
whatever
probably
reason.
doesn't think
Super
anything.
freaking tanky.
Night Owl's probably talking on his radio.
Which community are you talking about, Egg
Oh, we
Tendies?
have
I feel like-
attack right now.
100% Night Owl's talking right now and the guy next to him can hear him. Oh shit, Dryden's run out.
Dexon catches Night Owl. Kills him. Dryden's running out. He is now alone in the open. Full squad. Science runs out of ammo and goes
okay.
prone, but
So
keeps his head up because of the prone reload animation, and Dryden's able to get the headshot.
Yo, I completely take that back. I was going to say Dryden's a bit weird for getting shot and then immediately exiting out, but I mean, obviously he would have died anyway, but you know,
You're
he at least
Hassinger,
managed to get
but
killed.
for FNF, sorry, I don't recall on the top of my head, Tendies. I'm sorry.
And watch as you see Alpha.
Yeah, all Green
Alpha
4's gonna
Green
turn
4
around
just
and try to trickle
turn
in.
around and go, what?
Now, interesting enough, Leia is overwatching the 3rd terminal site. She's alone. There was someone with her.
Yeah,
It was Olaf, and he is
yeah.
down. Olaf and Korvac are down here. Yep, and Mountain died earlier on as well. So now you need to see Blue 4 mount up in vehicles and rush to Terminal 3, because they pretty much have this terminal locked down. But Green 4 can still bounce back if they are quick enough to redeploy to that 3rd site. You were part of the 15th MEU. Then I went to Bassbridge Group, in the town, then I was back. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have noticed in the recent weeks there's just been really like an upturn in some of the groups that you didn't really expect. But yeah, someone pointed in my chat pointed out that Depso's group here, Delta HQ, have just vastly improved.
Yeah, because Tau got
Over the last few
banned,
months.
right? Because Tau was doing some stupid shit.
Which I think holds true. I think a lot of the newer groups are now just improving.
Getting their hands of how things work.
Yeah. And not to say anyone is deproving, but you know, Scandi Recon have been challenged. These especially through the last few weeks. That's not me doubting their skill, it's just me saying that people are...
I'm going to be honest.
You heard it here, boys.
Whoever gets the first wave of QRF down to Terminal 3, I think is going to be the winner.
Yeah. Oh, Az just came in and said, my left hand, I can't use 3...
Oh yeah, he hurt his hand, unfortunately.
Too much FAP.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it, I'll tell you when you're older.
So Blue 4 have a full group in a Humvee, but they're not
Leia
pushing
got shot.
down.
Leia
Leia
got
did
hit by
get
something.
shot, but there's only 3 defenders over there. No, wait. Leia's still alive. Yeah, so she got one of them.
No, there was always 3.
But she got hit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she just got spotted.
I can't make her look good.
You can't make who look good.
So I guess this Humvee's here to be a supporting element, but it's fully loaded. So what it should do is it should drive up to the building cluster just to the east of the terminal, deploy the guys, and drive back, pick up the rest of the people, and start ferrying units over. I don't know, it's just being a cover fire asset instead, but that's what they should be doing.
Well, yes.
Hey, right away, Tendies. I've done that quite a few times before I started all this armor stuff, so I know the feeling, man. I think I did it twice. Spent I think my entire junior year of high school, I did not touch video games.
Because there's no reason to fight over that AO anymore.
Yep. So again, Blue Fire is the right idea to pull back, but the Humvee should be deploying its infantry and then coming back and picking them up, and then just trying to quickly ferry them all over, because they're giving Green 4 now more time to trickle in more forces to Terminal 3. You're already seeing that with Lurch and Lennox, which are north of Terminal 3, starting to push in. And then Green 4, they have taken the Blue 4 truck that rushed in. Norris is mounted up in that. He's going to be able to pick up the Green 4 guys and potentially redeploy his forces at Terminal 3.
Oh, yeah.
Not looking good, not looking good.
Looks like they're consolidating right now.
Now Fred's moving over to that other pair of compounds to deny Blue 4 the ability to dismount on it. I think Green 4 might be able to hold out because they're going to get the fortifications down first.
If Green 4 actually get their reinforcements down there, then it's Green 4 win. Outright.
Yeah, I get Blue 4 trying to reconsolidate, but especially since they had, well, I guess because Leia doesn't have access to the long range net, she wasn't able to coordinate. But had there been a little bit better coordination, I think Blue 4 would have been able to rush in and take this AO.
Well, if I'm perfectly honest with you, Liru, if Leia had a long range, I don't think it would have made much of a difference.
You're right, because she's a mute.
She's a mute.
Oh.
You fucking idiot.
Just use the radio call button Morse code.
Just Morse code that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you were like joking that.
No, I wasn't, because I completely forgot she's a mute for a second.
I'm 100% just like DMing her that clip.
God, I'm an idiot. Okay. See, I wish you could over the radio. Like, what if you took the audio snippets? Oh, so Green 4's truck taking fire.
You're not going to say what I think you're about to say.
So you know you can like ping spam the Zeus,
Soundboard.
or you could soundboard. Yeah. Oh my God, and they're gonna drive right into the 50 cal. Well, that +5 went to +4, +3.
Leia, how are you doing? Please, help.
+5 to +2. Artisan taking out Fred, and a great push right there. So Green 4 might have just scuffed that because they lost quite a few guys in that transport. Yep. Well, there's one guy, I think he's unconscious back there, maybe? No, he's dead. There's no plus. No, okay, it's Ruffs. Ruffs is still alive. Okay. Oh, and they lost someone in the shotgun seat, that's why. So they'd lose 4 dudes. Ouch.
Yeah, +1 guy jumped off early. That's Medifier.
Yeah, Leia does not speak at all.
Look at Armor Jesus.
Oh no, not another barn incident. Incident. God, I can't even English.
Incident.
Incident. So the barn incident is something that happened last week. Op4 decided to push into a barn and utilize for cover, and a 50 cal started firing into the barn and killed almost everyone in the barn. It was...
Wasn't it like Falcon and Bay?
I think it was Falcon and Bay, yeah, just sniping everyone in the barn.
And they eventually just got out.
And then cleared it, just murdered like all the...
into it as well.
Yeah, it was Falcon and Stark. 17 minutes remaining. Blue 4 is just dragging this on. Like, good God.
Good movement though on both sides. Actually pulling off.
I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but in the recent weeks, it's become a little bit more, I guess, milsim-y. Actual like milsim. I think that's part and parcel to the new groups we have.
Less chaotic, actually more structured. Really nice to see. Regarding FNF and how we become better is actually regaining feedback from our community. We actually do have a forum, I'll find the link for it.
Yes, if you are a dead player at the current moment in mine or Liru's stream, there is a form which I'm sure Arco will post somewhere in the FNF Discord or maybe in Liru's stream or my stream.
Yeah, the Lance Corporal badges are subs.
That is just a feedback form. Yeah, dude.
Great long range machine gun burst by Gerudo with that 240 Bravo. Yep, prone. He's able to bipod that damn thing. Once you get it on the bipod, there's virtually no recoil. And here comes the 18 to the barn! Murder barn! Murder barn 2!
Linz, no. Linz, please don't try it. Linz, no.
Linz, oh my God, don't use that little slip for the rocket.
Oh my God, imagine.
He's now bandaging Rufus here, as Rufus also works on himself, or herself, I don't know. Here come 50 cal car loaded with people.
Oh God.
Oh, murder barn 2. They have the windows down and they're firing out the window. AT out. He gets the hit and then blown away by the 50 cal.
Broken live. DJ,
oh my God, he just scuffed the grenade.
DJ.
He scuffed it. Oh,
Channel favorite DJ.
Oh my God. Pierce tanked the RPG. Oh. What? Explosive traps went off.
Oh, Norris just killed himself.
Great job, Norris.
Norris just killed Shy, but also got Depths up and TJ.
Shy waking back up at least, so it wasn't a total loss.
No.
And then Shy gets killed by Argus.
Are you sure about that?
You're right, because his building disappeared.
Norris is literally hiding in just a wooden barn. It's like... Oh.
Norris! Norris!
No. You've made a severe and continuous lapse in your own judgment. That's it. Yep. Norris is the last.
Good job, Exon. Okay. Okay. Well, that's GG. No one in green 4 is close enough to turn the turn. Also, Dawn, if you're here, pay it off to blue 4.
Look at Lurch. Lurch's legs are fucked. He's just walking.
He's friendly wiggling. His arm of Jesus shoots him down. Dodging the bullets,
Damn.
but it wasn't enough. I think all Green 4 just got eliminated too. Yeah. So, GG.
Good game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yet another barn incident.
Yeah, another barn. Is the barn... Okay, the barn's still there. I thought it was part of the ruins.
Barn incident 2, electric boogaloo.
All right, we're gonna have round 3.
Nom 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 nom.
Chicken
All right, up back fast. Hopefully, it'll stick around
I
for the
am
third
eating
round,
chicken.
which will be started in a few minutes.
Chicken wings. Barbecue chicken wings.
All right, let's go ahead, tab out. Not gonna change the music just yet. Let's go ahead. Those of you that are subbed, you will not see the ads. For those of you that aren't subbed, because they're subbing, because I rely on the money for the mortgage payments. But we play these ads just so I can have some stuff to do on intermission.
He does. Oh.
And there. All right.
Yes, 3 hours details.
We did what? An hour and a half of sustained assault.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, it needs to be an hour and a half of just details.
Let's go ahead and rock this one.
It's actually been so long, I actually just spectated a whole FNF instead of playing it.
How's it feel?
Hey, it's fun.
Gives a nice perspective. It's so different when you're actually down on the ground and you don't have the same information as you do flying around, seeing everything.
Really shows the fog of war differentiation.
Oh yeah.
I'm snitching on you in the chat, Liru.
What are you snitching?
Send in.
I snitched on you in the chat to Leia.
Now.
Oh. Don't be mean to Helen, okay?
It's not Helen Keller.
I still call her Helen.
Is you call her Helen because it's like you don't call her Helen Keller.
No, because if I need to insult her, I go, come on, you Helen Keller deaf mute, take the shot. And then she shoots me, and it's really funny. Lancia, thanks for the 3-month resub. I hope you keep
Shit,
enjoying the
ignore me.
operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Okay.
But thank you for your continued support. Now, let me go ahead and finish up
Can,
Raid's Command.
can someone find the clip of Liru saying it and send it to me? I'll come post it in my chat.
Needed for reasons.
M2 Humvee 1083.
Can you upload that on your clip on your highlights channel, Liru?
Perhaps.
Write it down on your sticky note. I say a mute should use the radio.
Oh, I wrote the timestamp down, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll see, Egg. Hey, Night Owl. It was a stark defense, Night Owl, but it was mainly because Scandi got eliminated early on, and it really widened the number gap, and Blue 4 was just able to swarm. Now, Green 4 has fixed it a really great job of picking off who they could with the Dishkas, but it just wasn't enough. And then when Green 4 tried to regroup to set up a last-minute defense, they drove right into Blue 4's remaining 50 cal Humvee and lost like 3 additional dudes, and it just became a slaughter. This is round 3. For EU, we'll be back at 8 o'clock for at least round 1 and 2 of NA, because I will be At least covering those 2 rounds before I then set up some of my new equipment. Hey,
When do you
DJ,
guys
how you
think
doing?
we're actually gonna hear something about more Armor 4?
Probably
Not for a
never.
while. They're gonna deal with Armor Reforger first, work out
Oh,
the bugs
yeah.
in there, and then they're gonna start talking about Armor 4 because Reforger is the prototype for Armor 4.
Ooh.
I mean, let's be perfectly honest, they are definitely working on Armor 4. But like
Oh yeah. They don't want to say it.
the background work of it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, actually, today Rockstar, it's kind of related, kind of unrelated. Rockstar just announced that they've been working on GTA 6 for a while now. So you know, Eric isn't wrong. Armor 4 could be a myth.
I'm glad Daisy took off as it did, because it actually gave them a revenue stream to actually develop new engine.
Yep, now they're trying to do a few other things with games like Wyland, so...
That's the sad part, though.
What I'm
How so?
saying. I was just gonna say.
Not Armor 4.
I don't know if you guys agree on this, and I know a couple people didn't agree on this, but I want more CDLCs. I don't want Armor 4 yet.
Oh, don't get me wrong, you're gonna get them, because Armor 4 is, like, literally 5 years away, minimum.
Yeah, I know.
I still wouldn't mind it launching as Armor 3 did back in the day, just being a bit buggy in the start, but...
I don't think... Honestly, if Armor 4 was a perfect game with perfect physics and no bugs, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
This is not realistic. I didn't die running down the stairs.
But yeah, I just want more CDLCs. I really want a World War II CDLC.
You know what? I think I actually would buy DLC for World War II. if it came.
I just want it because I want like tanks and stuff and trench war and like there's some really, really nice mods with World War II stuff out there, but I think if you know like if it came out like SOG and Bohemia endorsed one, it's like oh, that's all I want.
So don't mind me, I'm just going through all my DMs right now.
What CDLC would you guys like to see? Time periods?
There were rumors of a Korean War one coming
Ooh.
out.
Is that the one you'd like to see, or is that just...
I would like to see one, actually.
Do you have any preference? Like,
I don't know. All I really want, and this is the funny thing, I would like to see them at the level of global mobilization, preferably the level of SOG Prairie Fire, but that's probably not going to happen. But definitely not at the level of the latest one that came out. That what was that? That other one that no one even talks about?
Iron Curtain?
Contact?
Yeah, Iron Curtain.
Oh, I
Contact. Yes.
Contact wasn't a CDLC. It was like
yes, Contact.
it's like a hybrid thing.
From the small games design Bohemia Interactive
Yes.
CDLC.
That's still the one DLC I refuse to buy. Like,
Why?
I love Contact.
the map is good, but everything else is just
I don't like the map. Well, I like the map, but
Livonia, I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't like Livonia a lot because it's very unoptimized for larger scale stuff. Smaller scale stuff, great. Larger stuff, eh.
campaign was good. I enjoyed the campaign.
Campaign was actually pretty good, yeah.
Maybe I'm just being biased.
But yeah, I am.
Darkor's seen real aliens, and he knows that it's all like just a horrible
It's bullshit.
representation of it.
As said, Napoleon War for a CDLC, and then we become a hold-fast community.
Brilliant.
I don't think they'd ever go back. I don't think they'd ever go back that far.
No, I don't think so.
Fuck it. If we're gonna go back to Napoleonic Wars, we need to go back to Sun Tzu. play as Sun Tzu.
The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Yeah, World War II is at the top of my list. Do you know what would be interesting?
Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, imagine, because obviously a lot of the CDLCs follow real world, conflicts or real world stuff like that. It'd be nice to see like a fictional CDLC. So like the one that just popped into my head would be like a wasteland. So like I guess just to show as a comparison, Fallout-esque. So some like fictional. Maybe even a zombie apocalypse CDLC, or just nuclear annihilation CDLC.
I think people are tired of zombies.
True.
Armor Warhammer
again,
DLC plot
like
twist, it's
nuclear
fantasy,
annihilation,
AOS not
there's a nuclear
40k.
war, and then-
Send in Goat Team 6.
Hey, Max, how are you doing, my man?
Not
I know.
a badge.
I think people got burned by
Been a hot
Fallout
second. I hope you're
76.
doing okay. Checkpoint RP is going to be released by next Wednesday.
To be
so
fair,
I was going to hit you up about that because
Armor
you're on
3
a...
Fallout
real
ops
quick.
are better than.
I have you on a list with like 5 other people that I only message for Checkpoint RP because I know that's like the only thing your groups are interested in. But unless I'm confusing with someone else, but I don't think I am. But if I am, I apologize. But regardless, thank you so much for the 5 months resub. Hope you are doing okay, my friend. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this little stream.
I don't know if that means anything to you if I'm getting it wrong.
Uni killing you, I feel that, man.
Well, all the
I'm
boss
so
you have
glad to be
access to
done with
would
it.
be doable.
Oh, it's CTF.
It's the Jurassic Park Island.
Did you just ignore everything I said?
Do 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 do.
Do you hear anything, Liru?
Other than Gazag loading Vietnam for some weird reason, no. Sometimes I hear like this like distant whining about like dominoes from some weird guy, but he occasionally goes away. Or eventually.
I haven't whined about Domino's in like an hour. Because I've been eating it.
Someone play Scotland Forever on his stream, murder his
No,
eardrums.
please, no.
Commit the murder.
Please, no. Come on. As is demanding you answer the question about time travel ops.
It's okay.
See, I'm just a messenger in this.
What?
As is demanding you answer the question about time travel ops.
What about him?
I don't know, time travel CDLC?
Oh, just run IFA's new mod that came out, and with Modern, you win. GG, go play Barty Lord's old TSB ops with the time travel World War II campaign. Yeah, righto, Max. I'll, again, let you know. It's going to be a World War II one this time around. It's probably going to be moderately offensive, so... Classic.
Oh, cool. Your first message in chat. That's actually not your first message in chat. Oh, I want to see what your first message in chat was. Your first message in chat was press P for projectile view.
How helpful.
Hmm. This is his first message.
And we start at the gates to Panthera Park.
Oh my god. The goats.
Oh!
Liru, play the thing.
Oh!
Play the thing.
No! No!
What?
No! We put him on a kill trigger!
Oh no!
Oh my god, they're all dead. Oh, the person who made this map's in my chat right now. This mission. His name's Eric. Erikiru.
Wait, he's watching right now?
Yeah, he was in the chat.
That just feels personal.
Oh, he's no, okay, he's not in my chat anymore because I think he's playing. He might be playing.
He is playing, that's why I was...
That
yeah,
just
there you
felt personal. Oh. I don't know
The
how to.
screams you played were the screams of their pain.
I don't feel so good right now. That just felt personal. You wanna do briefing in your movie voice? I feel
I'll do
sad.
brief in the movie voice. It's not a very long brief, but you know.
Oh.
This is what I do sometimes to make everyone happier, I guess. I thought it didn't make people happy before, but you know, I was wrong. InGen Blue 4 are trying to start up the Panthera Park again, and Costa Rica Op4 is not happy with it. Costa Rica?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica claims the island de la Muerta and will raise their lost flag. Area of operations. Weather forecast. A storm is passing the island tonight. Notes. Use the gates at your own demise. It is armor. But do not physically block the gates. Gates are indestructible, but walls are destructible. The attackers need to stay in the capture zone with the flag, then drop the flag and hold for 10 seconds to win. The flag bearer cannot enter armed vehicles. There you go.
Wait, did you say 10 seconds?
He did say 10 seconds.
And it does say 10 seconds.
All right, map settings, both, it's going to be a Moz 4, Blue 4, Op 4 getting RPG 32, no HE round, just 2 anti-tank rounds per person. Uniform for Blue 4 is going to be the Modern American Navy AOR camouflage, it's just one of the custom Blue 4 ones that we have. Loadout's going to be the same as what we see for the USMC, so actually no, I lied. It's just going to be M16A4s, M4A1s, Glocks, M249s, M240 Golfs, M72 Laws, the Marksman Rifle, the 2010, and then a choice of 14s or SOCOM 16s for the 2 Recon Suppress shooters, and then Crew Aviation, again, the MP7 and the M4. Their assets are going to be as follows: 2 Polaris Jeeps. You can carry 7 people. Each of those slots, other than the driver's slot that you can actually turn out and shoot from. The OH-6 Recon Little Bird, which I'd imagine we're going to have a pilot, co-pilot fly, which is going to be G-Legs and Dingo. Awesome. Completely unarmed. I don't think it has the bench seats either. We'll go back and look at that in a second. Got 1 transport truck with a 50 cal up armored on the driving cabin. 4 regular transport trucks, and then an M2 with no up armor for the Humvee there. But otherwise, that is that. Up for, again, the 2010 Lizard, French Lizard camouflage. What is up with the Insurgent kits today? Which means their guns are going to be the AKs. No, they're not running AKMs. They're going to be running pure AK-74s here, so 5.45 with RPK-74s, the PKP, as well as the RPG-26 as the light anti-tank sniper. Going to be rocking the T-5000. Suppressed shooters get the choice of either an AS-Val or a 45-round RPK magazines for the AKS-74N, and then Crew and Aviation get the PP-2000 submachine gun or an AKS carbine to run with. Now, Liru, I do want it known I was the one that killed the goats. It was the perfect opportunity.
Is it Mal?
Yep.
Yeah. Good one, Mal.
It hurts.
He's so hot right now.
It hurts.
Oh, be sure to be in spectator chat. Yes.
They can't read us beyond side chat, can they?
No, they can't.
Yeah, because we've typed inside all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
they can't. It's how we communicate with Marlon.
Yeah, who hurts us like this.
He didn't hurt me.
Op4 has 2 Dishka gases, 2 transport gases, 7
God,
transport
you
trucks,
actually
and a
sound hurt.
BTR-80.
You actually sound hurt.
Yeah, it hurts.
It
It
hurts.
hurts.
Ghost dice.
Game mode is capture the flag. All Op4 have to do is take the flag and then deliver it to the capture zone. And apparently after they drop it in the capture zone via scroll wheel option, they just have to hold it for 10 seconds and they win. So it's basically an escort mission.
Did they just spend all the building points on building a ramp to a building they could go up the stairs?
Yep.
Blue 4.
Look at Falcon in the tree.
You know, it's funny because they could actually, like, you know, deploy those somewhere else. But yeah, they're just building a ramp.
Wait, Marlon, he brought him back to life. Liru, he brought him back to life. He did. They're back.
I don't trust it. He's gonna do it again, right in front of me. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
They're even screaming.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He's gonna do it again. And it's gonna hurt. Again.
No, to be honest, they are screaming. If you go in on top of them.
Is that not Liru? Liru.
No!
No! No, Marlon. No! Go disrupt the other players.
Yeah, the walls are also destructible, so...
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna skip NA and go cry. Looking at the player rosters real quick. We've got Mountain commanding Blue 4, Vagrant commanding Op4 with Korvac, as is 2IC. X-Ray has Despo leading for Blue 4 with Tymek, Dark, Izzo, Sayek, and Vexen. Izzo taking the... I believe he is going to be the sniper here. Yep, and Sayek and Vexen taking a EBR and a SOCOM, each respectively.
Arco,
they're both really the same guns.
Are you still on my stream, Arco?
Op4 has Kubas leading.
Look at my stream.
And Malin saying he's done. I don't trust it. It's okay. I'll just go cry somewhere else. With Emzakov being the sniper, and Broken and Norris both taking 45 round AKS 74s as the suppress shooters. Grav being the Alpha HQ leader with Misfit, Swan, Frodo, Persian, and Haj. So I believe they merged with what was Alpha 2 because that's bigger than what Alpha HQ normally is. And they have Mito, K, Lennox, Feli, Lurch, Seven, and Naders under Alpha 1. Alpha for Blue 4, meanwhile, just has a fire team size element of Jib style leading under Alpha HQ with Olaf, Lolo, Sam, and Reapers and Sandy joining them from TSB. Bravo for Blue 4 has just the HQ guy, and then Bravo 1, which is 4IB with Hirudo, 30K, and Navy leading. Bravo for Op4 is a full group of 1RW members with some fill-ins, as well as some members of RBEP under Bravo 2. So big group there. Delta HQ for Op4 is the last group. We've got Ash, Kazak, Tackleberry, Ezio, Schnuffles, Artisan, Metafine, Swola, Eric, 2600K, Andrews, Maz, Banks, and Rory. And under Blue 4, we have Iander, Purton, Whiplash, basically those guys. Oh, and then under Charlie 1. So they merged. Okay, interesting. So we got Papega Pirates and Scandi Recon together under Charlie and Delta, and in Hotel we have Dingo and G-Legs flying the Little Bird scout vehicle. And again, it is a two-seater. I think you can put one person in the back right here, but it's literally just...
Damn, this pic goes hard. Feel free to screenshot.
Oh man, I know, right, Eggs? There's just been a lot of cycling of players here. Let me get back into it, guys. The goats just, you know, hurt me physically,
Liru,
but it's fine. I'll be okay.
If I send you a screenshot on Steam, are you able to look at it?
Send it through Discord.
Okay.
Are you gonna send me a goat to see?
Michael, I'm doing okay. I just watched a bunch of goats executed before my very eyes and threats of more executions.
Oh my
but,
god,
you know,
are they gonna dive over the goats when they go through the gate?
No!
Where'd the goat go?
Where'd the goat go? Oh, they're
look at-
roaming. They're
look at
free.
What's
Look
the
at your-
goat doing?
What the goat doing?
Oh no.
Liru, look at your DMs.
Please, no. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, Liru, the pictures I sent
Thank
you.
you
got
for the
hard.
pictures of the
Feel
goats.
free to screenshot.
I'm gonna smack him.
Oh yeah, they're actually gonna drive over the goats when they go through the gate.
If they,
No,
if
they won't.
drive, what happens if they drive over the black goat and not the white one?
It's gonna explode.
By the way, the actual theme song for Jurassic Park is copyrighted. I don't know why, but when I played it once, it was manually detected, which means someone found it and actually like wrote up a report for it, which is pretty funny.
Just sing it like.
Dude, the goat is having a time of his life here.
What goat? Which goat are you talking about?
I mean,
The
both
white
of them
goat.
look like they're having the times of their lives here. It's
They
great.
are both looking at a wall.
Having
as you said.
the time of their lives.
The time of their lives is about to be squished under the wheels of trucks.
Oh no. Oh, look at the humanitarians. They're taking the other route.
Yes! Take the side route! Free! Leave the goats alone!
Goats on the road.
Please don't hit
Navy
the
and Tank are
goats!
definitely going forward.
No!
Yeah, they are. They're going
No,
forward.
they won't.
They are.
They won't. They'll take the detour. They'll respect the goats. Because then they're going to have to stop and
Navy's
open that
gone.
gate. And it's going to slow them down, so they won't do it.
Oh, they're turning around.
Because the truck might not fit in there.
You know what that means.
Oh, yes. Yes, the car is going the other direction.
Look what I put in chat.
Shut up, Dream.
Execute order.
Shut up.
66.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, there's another transport truck.
I will do what the players will not.
No! 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 Oh my god. For the sake of the Republic. No. I love how there's spam opening and closing the gate.
I'm just gonna invite somebody leading into space.
Operation Goatfall.
When the goat falls.
Oh my god. Not Skyfall, you freak. Ludwin's cooking something upstairs. It smells good.
There you go, Liru. Look the game.
No! No, come on! You can't be that brain dead! Please!
Yes, Flux.
Please!
Yes.
The goat has stopped him!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I hope Blue 4 dies. I hope all of Blue 4 dies.
Abe, the black one is still alive.
Oh god, and Op 4 just got ambushed. Severely ambushed.
goats have fallen.
Oh.
Meh.
I hope you get banned. All right, ooh, great GL going up on that M2 Humvee. Now blindly firing as the BTR is starting to lead. M2 now trying to fire down at the BTR, but it takes an AT round, but it looks like it was a weak hit, or it fell short.
Oh no, Gorse is down. Now it's dead.
Long range snipe from up at Delta 1. That was Iander. Of course it was Iander. .50 cal gunner was just picked off by Op4 pushing around here as Blue 4 desperately tries to hold the flag position. And a lot of Blue 4 reinforcements are coming in. So Op4 have like surrounded, going around. Iander trying to put around on Saddam.
Saddam is shell-shocked. Saddam is literally shell-shocked.
Newton picked off. Lynch trying to fire across to Flux and Dryden. But Op4, I think, have defeated themselves in detail at this point. They separate into too many groups, going in too many different vectors, and now Blue 4 is just going to be able to hold the flag location and prevent
Oh boy.
Op4 from taking it.
Jesus.
Run into an ambush.
Who?
Go south.
Yep, and that's Scandi Recon, Alpha HQ.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
No, they're still fucked.
Do 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 do. Tullis needs to go up and put that 240 Bravo down.
I'd just like to say, if you're wondering why Iander isn't currently with Scandi. Oh, okay. Oh no, okay, I thought it was because Nas took his AT.
No, Iander had AT, but these Op4 guys are getting torn apart.
That was the worst part.
Defeat in detail is a bitch.
This isn't even capture the flag anymore, this is capture your death.
Sure. Sure, buddy.
Oh, gotta give it to this guy actually spreading out, not being.
Whiplash gets knocked out.
Rip.
Scandi finally showing something they really do excel at with these ambushes here.
Why is G-Legs flying the helicopter again?
That means no one else wanted to fly it.
I find that rare.
Well, that's how the rules work. If no one else lays claim to it and you've already flown, then you're allowed to fly again.
Fair enough.
So meanwhile, Green 4 here, excuse me, Op 4 is getting pushed by Papega here, with Bane and Falcon also joining the ranks. Macassar tries to push Roster. Roster takes him out, and he's also receiving some help from a flanker there. I mean, just look at all the skulls on Op 4, and then look at all the skulls on Blue 4. It's night and day.
They got caught in some real bad ambushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mountain, this was Vagrant's plane. Vagrant's actually part of the group that got ambushed by Scandi. And Mountain, although he's dead, because he died in that rush to the flag, his dudes are executing quite well, and all they really need to do is to hold that flag position. But Blue 4 has also done a great job to get on some Overwatch positions, just dominate the map itself. You're seeing them already starting to fire long range on X-Ray Op 4. And honestly, the only group that Op 4 still has is Delta down to the south, but they're fighting a really tough force here. This is round 3 of EU. Yes, Lazy, how you doing?
This thing, took a quick turn.
Quite.
It's been 15 minutes.
That's gonna find K here. And gets the headshot. Vagrant's pulled back, still bandaging. All of Op 4's died around the flag position. See, I feel like this was designed for Blue 4, excuse me, Op 4 to take the flag and then mobilize to get to the capture zone with Blue 4 defending, but Blue 4 just went super aggressive to defend the site.
Costa Rica got fucked.
Yeah. Op 4 Costa Rican forces did indeed get fucked. I'm just looking at all the bodies by Scandi here, this ambush. Now they're running up and just double tapping people. Brutality.
Finisher.
I don't know why Vagrant decided to fight so much. Peryton finding Vagrant, they get into a small scuffle. Peryton winning that fight. Vagrant gets knocked unconscious. I'm waiting to see the double tap. A few shots there. I think because Peryton ran out of ammo. Yep. Handgun.
Handgun. Damn.
One last little leap there, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Now look, the Blue 4 helicopter is dicking around with its flight path. X-Ray, it's Norris who's still in a Blue 4 truck. He is trying to drive, I guess, up to the flag capture zone. Delta's gonna have to completely reposition because they're on the flag capture zone, but they need to be the ones to bring the flag there.
I'm still waiting to see all combat engineers get the demo charges, put in the throwables, and then just stuff them into a little bird.
Yeah.
From out the side.
Yeah, Eric made a good point. Costa Rica doesn't actually have a military in real life, so it's not totally, you know, out of the realms of possibility for them to just fall apart like this. What do you think Delta just heard on the radio during all of this?
Probably a lot of confused screaming.
The only thing they heard, they were playing. Nope. Goat screaming is the only thing they heard.
No.
Shut up. So I'm watching Delta slowly pushing back. We got a few Blue 4 guys in bunkers facing the opposite direction. But I am curious to see what they do in response. You still also have those X-Ray members, but yeah.
And Bay, in classic Bay fashion, is now solo crewing a BTR. I think someone tried to fire an RPG at him. No, someone fired an RPG at DJ.
Amazing.
Wait, how did DJ die?
But where's DJ? Ah. Oh, he's back up now, but he's being shot at by Delta 1. I bet that's Iander and Yanni, yeah?
It is Iander,
yeah.
He got shot by an AT. Iander shot him in the face of AT.
Put more AT down there. He's already knocked out again. I doubt he's going to wake up. All right, so Delta started assaulting. Olaf has died. Schnuffles, I think, was with him, is also dead. I can find the skulls pretty easily because there's not so many people that are dead here. It was Sam up there, not Schnuffles. My bad. But at least Blue 4 now is going to be able to call in to say where the remaining Op 4 players are, and you're going to see Blue 4 pretty much turn around. As you already see Scandi Recon in a Vic of 5 dudes, and they're going to come down and deal with this.
If they can find a hole in the fence, that is.
Yeah, Kay. I think you were part of the Op 4 guys that got hit there, right? It was pretty brutal. Ooh, Scandi getting shot at. Yeah, all the guys in that truck are still fine. Well, Iander was actually in a different section completely. He was getting some nice long-range AT shots. Oh, God, poor Norris trying to drive up to this hill as he's avoiding fire from down the ridge. He's still getting hit, though. Norris is down here bandaging himself. Despo and Vexen are working on Timec. Norris is bandaged, and now he is moving up some more. He's got Freds and Emzakov down in the workers' village.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm fairly certain.
Oh my god.
Fairly certain. Depso killed his friend there.
No, no, he didn't get the kill. That was Norris actually got the kill there. But
Oh, are you sure?
yeah, that was pretty funny. Because he was going for one of those cheeky haha, I run up and shoot you in the face sort of things. But literally at the last second, he got the guy turned and sprinted towards his direction, either because he heard the footsteps or he was trying to reposition. They got Maz and Ash firing at Delta 1. This is Scandi, Recon, Yanni, Finn, and Iander driving around blindly back in Op4's line. Those Polaris Jeeps are quite maneuverable, but they're also really easy to flip.
Jesus.
But they're really good at being unflipped too if you give it enough turn. Tackleberry almost timing a well-nade there. Oh, what are you chuckleheads doing? Congrats, you found the rock.
Oh my god.
Oh my freaking god.
Oh god.
As you can see, they are very good drivers.
As you can see, it doesn't matter how many kills you get or how good you are at Armor 3. Still just can't drive.
Aye. They wanted a quick drink. This is the last round for EU. We'll be back in a little under 2 hours for the NA branch. I'll at least cover rounds 1 and 2. Probably not round 3, though. Blue 4 got the BTR repaired. And Bant is solo crewing. Schnuffles tried throwing an explosive charge on it. It would have been really funny, though, if Schnuffles ran up and closed the door on the BTR as it was driving by and armored it. Would that be legal, Arcor?
That would be gamey. Would probably look into.
Fair. But it would have been fun. All right, Fred checking DJ's body cake here on the trail of Fred, as Papega have sent a few guys down to clear this area out. Malin saying gamey, but not technically against the rules.
Nope, but we would look at it, and if we see you doing it in a malicious intent, it would be punished.
Sorry, what was that? I missed all of this.
I'm saying if you did something you shouldn't really do because it's game breaking and it's gonna leave people in bad taste in the mouth.
All right, Arcor, back. Glad you had fun.
What did he do?
Hey, Olaf.
No, it was not what he did.
Yeah, you got picked off there on the southern side, but I hope you had fun too, man. Still got Lolo and Reapers back here. Scan around. Lolo does have one of the marksman rifles for his squad, which I find that interesting. I wish that was also on the mission info roster. You'd see the type of marksman rifles that both groups had, because I know Op4 probably is rocking the SVD and Blue 4 has the Mark 11 with the 20-round magazines.
Marlon, you're gaming.
Marlon, you're gay.
Okay, damn.
Wow, Green.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Grim gets banned off Twitch. Whoa, hold up. Lolo just picked off Ash and Andrew.
Yo.
Nice. They could wake back up. That was a great systematic takedown of both of them with the marksman rifle. Ash gonna wake back up. Andrew probably also gonna wake back up. Yep. And Ash is immediately shot at by Reaper and knocked back out. Double tap by Reaper, 2600 right behind Reaper and takes him out. I wonder if Lolo's now gonna move in and get 2600. Nope, Lolo's running because he's tail between the legs. Okay.
No.
So Scandi is now assaulting the flag capture zone. They're probably going to now sandwich and push north to start clearing out the remains of Op4 here.
Sandwich.
Roster taking shots at Schnuffles. Schnuffles quickly getting behind a cargo crate there and blindly returning fire. That's another charge. And Schnuffles just blew himself up.
Perfect.
I can't make this up. I can't make this
people do
up.
it.
I can't do this.
What?
Why is it they always blow themselves up on accident?
Just like it. They like it, the big explosion.
Roster and Frank get into a firefight, both with 7.62 rifles. Oh no, Fred had a regular AK-74. Kane took a SVD. No. Oh, he got taken out either way. Thank you, Boo.
But
Oh shit, I can no
seeing
longer
in
do that.
2020 hindsight, I think all four
I got
split
it.
up too much and got overwhelmed.
Red 4 have 8 people left after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be over soon though.
I'm just saying,
I'll
they
walk
got
up and join
overwhelmed,
you,
but
okay?
they split up too much because they got
All right, thank you, Boo.
ambushed.
Yeah, Op4 did way too much deviation here, and in that separation, they're just getting utterly screwed here.
That is not that it's not a good plan.
So,
but
Big
you can't
Freak,
be caught.
explosive specialists get to take
God, here
one of
comes
4
Nemesis.
things.
Yanni,
3
Henny,
AT
and
mines,
Matty
4
Fine is
explosive
looking
charges,
the
2
wrong way.
explosive satchels,
Run, buddy.
or
No, I don't
2
think he even
tripwire
missed
mines
it
and 2
there.
tripwire flare mines. So 4 mines total. And Bloodwing made some sort of pasta. Looks like with a garlic sauce.
Wow.
Jesus.
It's pasta and Delia. Yeah, what she said, what she didn't hear. But Rory taking out Turk. Pasta aliolio. Is it tasty? Here, give me a second. I'll let you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's tasty. It's got a nice little kick to it too, but it's not overpowering.
Oh.
Get
And
blasted.
Bayans is no more.
He's on fire again.
Bayan ain't right.
Bay's burning, I'm eating pasta. This is the life.
My favorite pasta.
Uh-oh. Kane's gonna... Wait, Rory's just under Kane's nose. And Kane hasn't noticed yet. Uh-oh, Rory got up.
Oof.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So some Blue 4 guy, I think, just shot at Kane behind him, and then got killed by Maz, which saved Kane. Knocking with a 249, suppressing Maz here.
2600k is gonna on fire right here.
Meanwhile, Scandy successfully secured that danger zone, but yep, 2600 trying to go back to Scandy.
I forgot this was
Korvac, not
a capture
really.
the flag, if I'm perfectly honest.
I don't really do a lot of reading these days. I'm more of a role player, and you know, I make my own stories and shit with that. But Andrew's taken out by Cake here on the flank. Kane flanking Maz right there,
Nice one.
and 2600 is in grenade hell and gets taken out by barrage from Nemesis, and is killed.
One guy left.
Which is Artisan. All right, I think we can safely pay it out to Blue 4. No offense to you guys that bet Op 4, but I highly doubt.
Wow.
I mean, Artisan does have a 249, but Prank him, Vince. Oh, Vince is gonna let him live. All right. Well, I mean, Andrew might wake back up, but
Clutch or kick.
clutch or kick. That was a 20-minute round too, even though it got slow towards the end.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, with the 15-minute save start, it was technically a 37-minute round, but
Maybe Artisan can pull it back.
Korvac saying he has faith in Artisan because he's the community leader. All right, clutch your kick. He's got to go get the flag and kill, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes defending the flag.
Easy.
I mean, he does have 249. He could Audrey Hotto it, but I don't think Audrey Hotto's faith is here tonight. Sorry to say. Silver lining, I get to eat more pasta.
Oh. And that is it. F&F finish.
He dead.
EUFNF finished.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to be at NA though. I'm gonna
NA
go
will be in 2 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operation.
I'm going to go
Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. And have a guy. Audrey Hottones.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
been
it.
enjoying it.
I love it, Fardon.
A few people have said it's
I love it.
a bit weird. But
Anyway, see you in 2 hours.
I've only got about 3 hours in it.